Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Make me feel like a president. First black president. Dum, 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 dum.
From the courtroom to the grill, Judge Joe Brown JJB barbecue sauce. Man, the last time me and my girl was barbecuing and we got us a bottle of that JJB barbecue sauce, I licked my fingers and I dare her to lick hers. Judge Joe Brown ought to be ashamed of himself for bringing all this smoke to the barbecue. I'm Jay Prince for president and I approve this message. We gonna finish that?
As a kid who grew up in a single-parent household mired in poverty, I wondered, was the American dream for kids who were devastated by poverty, devastated by the challenges of life?
Yo, I'm Jay Prince for president. I'm signing in an executive order giving the Black House government to do powers such as 1, pay $5 to time people out for 5 minutes, pay $10 to time people out for 10 minutes, thirdly, pay $20 to change the topic at any given time. And lastly, pay $50 to create their own law inside of the campaign. In addition to that, anybody could come with the additional $50 to change that law into their liking. I'm Jay Prince for president of United Negro Kingdom, and I approve these orders.
Debate night, but we're not in Milwaukee.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me?
What's going on, Black House? I'm Jay Prince for president of United Negro Nation of the Black House. Welcome aboard. How y'all doing this evening? This evening is going very well for me today. I have bought myself a treat. As y'all can see, for those of you, when I was telling y'all about my food truck, I got all of my stuff for my food truck. I got good news and I got bad news. So I want to tell y'all the bad news first. The bad news is my uncle is sick, extremely sick. The uncle that was gonna do the truck, he about to be 60 something. So he got extremely sick and stuff like that. So pray for my aunt. Love my uncle. That's always been my favorite uncle since I was a kid. So he caused some health issues and stuff like that. The good news is my brother-in-law got an old head that does this type of stuff. So within a couple weeks, we're gonna get back at it. But I told him I'm gonna pause since at least I got all of the stuff to finish. You see, I got everything to finish. I got everything. All this stuff to finish. Take this water to you. I got everything to finish because I'm moving. I'm in the process of moving. So the Black House Fish and Chicken is gonna be up within probably a couple of months and stuff like that. We don't have to rush it. We at the end head, so I know y'all anxious to see it. It's going to get completed. So, but right now I'm in the process again of moving. So at least I got somebody else that know how to do the same type of work. All I got to do is and then that's even good too, because I'm about to reframe my window. Because I had put one big window, one little window. So I'm about to get it reframed. And I bought like a 48-inch window. I think that's like 4 feet wide, 36 inches long. It's 3 feet long, so 3 feet long up top and bottom, 48 wide. So we're gonna have one big window. Everybody know when more people can see up in your truck, the more it brings value. Also, I got another thing coming in the mail. I got a digital. I end up ordering a digital menu board. So they already programming my menu into the screen. So I'm gonna get that installed in right by the window. So when people come up to my truck, they can see my menu from a digital perspective. McDonald's type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming. Here go the treat I end up buying myself today. Because also, just as well that I've been investing into the food truck, the hot dog cart finished. I already did everything that I was going to do to the hot dog cart. I spent a lot of money inside the hot dog cart. So outside of the food truck, I had bought myself a little treat. Now it was time to invest into the Black House. Remember, I never forgot about Streetz Rumble. So for those of you who don't know about Streetz Rumble, that's my second channel. We already at 1,000 point some subs. So eventually a lot of my content, let me show you. A lot of my content So, remember I told you guys what I was going to invest in, and this is for the Black House in my vlogs, especially when I go outside and stuff like that. I invested it in. Let me show you. Can't forget about the streaming, because I'm trying to move away just by sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? And talking on panels. I'm trying to invest in something different. Let me see. Okay. Well, for further ado, this is my DJI drone. So I invested in a DJI drone. Pretty nice. Pretty expensive too. Well, not that expensive to be a name brand. So I got myself a little drone so I could do some content. So I could do my skits. I could do so much stuff with this. So got myself a drone. And yeah, trying to bring more value, especially with the vlogs. So when I be outside, y'all can see me vlogging from the sky and stuff like that. And different angles, multiple angles. And yeah, that bring more value to the vlogs. So shout out to me for that. Let me talk about everybody in the chat. What's up, everyone? Danielle, Berry. Is that Sherry Berry? What's up, Danielle? Flora in the building. She said, good evening. Russell JP for P. What's going on? Unica Rector. What's going on, Unica Rector? Josh, what up, my boy? What up, President and Secretary of the State? What's going on? With the black flags to the Black House. That's Flora putting up the seals. It is what it is. He said, Governor Ryan, salute. Salute to the panel. Okay. I got a question that I want to ask the Secretary of State. Let me bring her up. Because I want to see where did black people come from? So further ado, I'm going to bring up, let me get her question. the Secretary of State, Blower, the motherfucking blower. What's going on, Secretary?
Excuse me, Bandit. It's Florida Bella.
What did I say? Well, okay. Excuse me.
What's up, Bandit? How are you? Good?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a proud bandit. That was a perfect name that you gave me. I said Florida Blower. Oh. And okay, I see why that rub you the wrong way, because people can tip that many different ways. Okay, but it wasn't intentionally to be that way. I just like to round at your name.
Hey, cute Kitwood. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm used to it, so sorry.
I got a question to ask you, because I hear that people always bring up how violent Black folks are, particularly Black men. Where's some of those types of stuff do you think come from? Our violent behavior. Do you think innately that we were just born to be, bandits, violent and stuff like that? Do you really believe that?
I definitely think some of you guys were destined to be bandits, and I say destined because
why? It hurt my soul. You got to go. You got to go. Why?
So here's the thing, right? This is what you have to understand, though. I don't want to say this the wrong way, because it might come across
the wrong way be the right way.
The way certain people live their lives, it can only be conducive. Sorry, I gotta move over because you got me in a corner. It can only be conducive to bandits. Yes. The conception plays a big part in this. So, fortunately, if your daddy won't shit, you're not gonna be shit either. If your mama wasn't shit, you're not gonna be shit either. Unfortunately, that's just stacked. Most people have to go way out of their way to do better. So, unfortunately, a lot of people's lives are set based off of decisions that they didn't even make. So.
Oh, really? So that defeats the point when y'all be telling us people that come from that environment.
But that's not about behavior. I'm not talking about what people do, like how they act. I'm talking about some people just don't get a good start, right? Some people get an easy start. And I think other people, they were dealt with that hand.
You do know that you group a big population of people, because I think the majority of us people isn't shit, and you lump everybody in that category of not being shit because they mom and daddy wasn't shit.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen though, because when I say your mama wasn't shit or your daddy wasn't shit, I'm talking about somebody's patterns of behaviors. Like they intentionally didn't raise you. They were impatient with you. They didn't teach you communication skills, but then they also, lambasted you for not knowing how to communicate. Just kind of a big conundrum. So I'm not necessarily talking about everybody, but I am talking about a type of population.
Well, I got a quick video. Hold on, let me see. I got a quick video of a Black boy, and his mom, and he did this for all the Black men and Black boys, for women that that share like with your type of mindset. He represented for all of the Black men and Black boys.
You better not.
Are you serious?
It was a boy. It was a Black boy. It was a little boy.
How is that related?
It basically like, shut up.
Right here, Q-Kit word. Can I just read this really quick? So Q-Kit word 1 said, so in other words, if your parents were an empty vessel, that's what they poured into the children. Nothing. Exactly. It's just unfortunate that people don't realize how important parenting is. And so they will Cody, shut up. What are you coming here laughing about? So they will act like they're doing the child a favor their whole life. They'll never act like they have to earn trust or earn some type of relationship with the child. They just feel entitled. So it's a lot. It's a lot of different ways that this can display itself, but essentially it all leads back to the parent being an empty vessel.
The parent being an empty vessel.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. I got another quick video that I want to share with you. Then I want you to elaborate.
Another quick video. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, another quick video.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, let me see. Even though this guy I really don't respect like that, but he made some good points.
Go to Africa. You got to go to Ghana first. Then you need to go to Botswana because you need to see Botswana is the second richest diamond producer nation in the world. Them black people over there got something. And then you got to go to Johannesburg. That's what you got. You got to do that jump right there. Once you see that, you'll understand who we are. Them Africans ain't stole nothing from us. They talk about Burna Boy stole this. No, we stole from Burna Boy. Them Africans is us, man. They the beat. They the rhythm. They the soul. They the hard work. We get our courage from them. When you see them people, they look just like your family. After you go to Africa.
So, the purpose of this video is to show that everything has a cause and effect, right? The problem what we've been doing was blaming the effect, right? I say that it's effect. Effect is when you affected me. Effect means like it's a response. It's a result.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, I made them definitely up. Yes. It sounds like we might go together.
I think you might have said it backwards, but it's okay. I'll take it.
Okay, that was one of my ghetto hood mistakes. No, but the problem is everybody be focused on the effect of how things are, right? And since we don't live in times when they was programming for us to operate in a certain way, we don't hold the cause, the beginning, as a result because we weren't there when they was programming for us to operate the way we do. Especially as when you talk about black men, right?
Yeah.
So when you talk about black men had a unique programming here in America.
Yes.
And the programming of black men.
American men, or do you think the programming is global?
I have been seeing videos like Africans is going through getting the same programming that we are getting, especially like in South Africa. South Africa live like us, like when we was in the 90s right now. I do think that and this is the reason why, since we do not fight, the black race have been feminized, right? Most men look at us like females, like we are very feminine.
Why? But here's my thing though, G Prince. You still have the choice for whether you want to be a man or a woman. Express yourself in a masculine or a feminine way. So
no,
you do. Hold on. You know so much to say that you are programmed. So if you know what's happening to yourself, you can see it plain as day. Why is it that you can't stop yourself from expressing the femininity, the bourgeois?
Well, because everything around us was feminine oriented. And a lot of stuff that we think is manly, like for an example, I grew up in a ghetto where what was manly is to fuck a lot of women, going to jail, being able to spend time in jail, beating up people, and killing people.
So
and selling dope.
when did you understand that that's not? Hold on. When did you understand that that's not that's not cool? That doesn't exhibit manlyhood, or whatever.
I still think that's what's manly. I still think that's manly.
No, you don't. Hold on. No, you don't. Because you know that it's wrong. You're telling me you have the conscious awareness that that is not the right way. That's not what men really are. And you know, because that's what made you guys feminine bourgeois.
But the substitute of that, when I see the black men that come on here, and they supposed to be the representation of a man, that's something I rather stay feminine.
What makes
that's the only representation we got as being a man.
Wait, what makes you
as
think
a black man?
What makes you think the men on YouTube are supposed to be your example of masculinity?
Because when they share their stories, when they talk about they didn't grow up in those single mother homes,
they're telling you fabricated stories about their lives.
Let us say they're not lying, because like they say, everybody didn't grow up the way I grew up.
Yeah,
right? Let's just say they were at hand. Right?
You don't need to be raised by a single parent to be an ain't shit person.
Understood. But I think it's still like they told me that they had a mother, they had a father, they didn't have all this degeneracy stuff. They got degrees. They family has degrees and like accomplishment, achievements. They buy stuff, they own land, they do all this other type of stuff.
What if they do all of that?
Of them, it's a reason I'd rather stay this. And go ahead.
So what if they do all of that, but they're still degenerates?
What do you consider to be a degenerate?
Well, I definitely don't think degeneracy is tied to what you accomplish or the amount. Well, I guess maybe what you accomplish, but I don't think it's tied to the amount of money you have, because people with a lot of money can be and do very degenerate things. So I'm just wondering how you're measuring being degenerate. Is it having money or land that you decide is not being degenerate?
Yeah, and the way they was brought up. Because at the end of the day, no matter what decision you decide to make, you still know your foundation, how you was brought up and how you was raised. So that's where your morality come in at.
So what if you were brought up in a wealthy home, you had everything you needed, great school, great area, 2 parents in the home, but your dad was beating your mom every day?
And I know stuff like that happens. I think when it comes to those type of men, and they like to blame us hood niggas that do that shit to women, and I won't agree with that. It's typically be the black men who will achieve all this stuff and feel like they entitled to black women, and when black women don't give them no play, and on top of how they get treated less of a man in the real world, they come back and pick on somebody that they get picked on. And typically it would be it would be a black woman.
So you think let's say high achieving, high earning black men can be the more toxic of the group?
I think they more bitter than we are. See, they don't understand. They don't understand.
Who we is before we move on.
Us gangsters, us thugs, us pimps, us thieves, us drug dealers, us inmates, us killers, stuff like that. But pookies, us pookies. See, they don't understand. Like, well, okay, for an example, you know how they be feeling towards women when women choose us. See, they don't understand that when it comes from the reason why women choose niggas like us, because we can relate to we relate to them, right? And in our behaviors is similar to theirs because we grew up in the same household. In the household, like when I be talking to women, I relate to them, especially how do I act, how do I get loud. See, when black women hear me yell or cuss them out, compared to when them niggas yell and cuss them out, it's a different type of understanding. They grew up, they understand that I grew up with a mama. And most times, every time I yell or cuss you out or cuss my kids, whatever, it was like, that's how my mama and them used to talk, yell at us. But when we say mama and them, we don't think about being feminine, comparing to a woman. It's just, that's, you can tell that's what I was raised around. And a lot of people of my skin complexion, black folks, can relate to that. We all can relate, and they all, a lot of them came in that same environment. So that's why a lot of people think it's funny when I, being away. But if you get somebody that came from a mama and daddy, they get taken more seriously when they say some stuff. It almost come off like they intentionally trying to harm you. Opposed to me, they know I don't mean no harm, but a lot of those other people, they will take it like it's, he really mean that shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think it's tough because we've been having the conversation and you guys have been saying, oh, Pookie and Ray Ray versus Educated Lane forever. And at one point, the Educated Lane was always pointing at Pookie and saying, you guys were the ones harming the women and doing such and such. But who really is doing it? Because I think we've seen a range of black men from the lowest socioeconomic status, we're talking like gutter, unemployed, 3 trash bag carrying bandit, all the way up to decorated army, veteran, military, whatever branch, very educated. It's across the board. All men on that spectrum can be violent, have expressed violence. It's just there's too much variance to even say it's one or the other. So I'm just wondering then.
I'm glad it's thundering. Like when niggas, even though you got niggas that come from my environment, will touch a bitch up. But
say that again.
I said, even though you got men that come from my environment that will touch a bitch up, but what I'm saying is we was raised and we know that's wrong because that's mama and them, aunties and them. The moment you try to put your hands up at a girl, you had all these women getting at your ass, and then you had all of the men that used to be kissing these women ass like, boy, that you don't do no shit like that. So we know. I think us niggas that come from the Pookie environment know how to treat a woman better than them other niggas.
Yeah.
I truly believe because you got to keep in mind, our leaders was women growing up. As far as like leading of the household. And leading with the women narrated how we was gonna be. It was the women. Whatever the women do, we follow. In a way, wherever the women is at, that's where we gonna see niggas at. If it ain't no women over there, we ain't gonna be there. So it's typically whatever the women, took in and
But even when children have both of their parents, the majority of the time that they spend with the majority of the time that they spend with any parent is gonna be with the mom. So I'm just wondering how that's different. Well, I can understand why you're trying to say that can be the blame for why you see things, but like if you really break down the time, like the breakdown in time, I think that boys spend just as much time with their moms as other children. You know what I mean? Like obviously the father is completely missing from that, but moms tend to be the main caretaker anyway. So you guys are probably spending the same amount of time with your moms. So,
and you got to keep in mind
that extra influence there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to keep in mind. This is where I feel sorry for black women, right? I said this earlier. At the very least, us black boys got the chance to spit around mamas, right? And our moms to us boys is like our human form of God to us. This is the reason why a lot of niggas is in or dead behind the words yo mama. You can say yo daddy, and it might motherfuckers will laugh, but you say yo mama, everybody know what yo mama means. Yo mama. Everybody know the next outcome that comes after that.
Well, excuse me, Jesus Christ. This stupid button. I saw it happening at least. Give me just 1 second. But I'll tell you this. I think everyone has that type of response towards someone speaking on their mom. So I don't think that's But at the same
What you
time,
say? Can you repeat that?
huh?
Can you repeat that? What you say?
I said everyone would have a response like that when someone speaks on their mom. But I think that the dad is the same. Like people don't want people talking about their dad. They're not less important. Why are we tit for
They are less important
Why are we,
from communities.
why are we playing tit for tat with parents though?
But that's the way it is. It's all about who you was brought up. MC Heavy Tits, $5. Hello to the panel in chat. Shout out to MC Heavy Tits. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It is a difference. When your daddy could, like, this is why I feel sorry for black women at. Us boys got the chance to experience. This is why y'all say that women raises their daughters and coddle their boys. Because to us, that's we got the chance to experience that dynamic of our first love. Our first love to us is our mama. Y'all have not got the chance to experience your first love because your daddy wasn't there. Right? And
wait. Okay, sure.
Okay. And another thing I want to say, you know how when people be so cautious about what I say, because I got daughters, especially women, right? Black women say, you got 3 dark-skinned daughters. What the fuck would you say something like that? Even though I know how these women is, because these are like my sisters, my aunties, all these motherfuckers, right, that I grew up around, they don't like shit like that. It's an urgency, right? But how come it's not an urgency when women talk like this? These be the same women that talk crazy about black men. And they have boys. Why is that? Even though us boys, mama can't do no wrong in our eyes. If you can ask any black man, especially come from the ghetto.
That's not true.
His mama, he can get love from his mama and daddy, right? Typically gonna be from the stepdad because that's the way it is. If his daddy die and his mama die, I guarantee you, we gonna feel something for our daddy like my daddy died. I understood my daddy. I felt for my daddy, right? I don't want my daddy to die. You know, they're hurting my feelings. Mm-hmm. But it's not life-changing for me. It's not something that I'm gonna dwell on.
Right.
To us niggas, when your mama died, that fucks you up.
Yeah. But I don't. Why are we playing tit for tat with parents? I keep spacing out because you won't land.
It's not playing tit for tat. What I'm saying is, the black women. This is why I feel for black women that a lot of y'all didn't get the chance to experience that godly love from your fathers.
You guys missed out on that. But hold on, Prince. Whether you want to deny it or not, you needed that too. You needed it just as much. No. You needed it just as much. And specifically, you needed it from a man because he had to teach you how to be one himself. He had to instill in you what was taught to him by all the men before him. So you needed it just as much. But you know what you bandits like to do when it comes to you and women? You like to, compare panties, tit for tat, instead of just look at how the two of you can grow. Right? You shouldn't be worrying about what women's
That's an ideal perfect world, though.
Women are going to miss more, any of that dumb stuff, you know?
But look at the results. Now, okay, you've been coming to these platforms, right, Flora? Look at the results of the niggas that came up here from their daddies, that was raised with their daddies in the home. They fathers, they uncles on their daddy side had good jobs and stuff. I think, our mama's more gangsters than the daddies, right? Our mama's the one gave us our swag. It's our mamas that taught us to be these killers and these gangsters and these
shit. You know what's funny? You guys will blame your mom.
Mama taught us to be the gangsters.
No, you guys will blame your moms when you were out gangbanging while your mom was working probably.
I'm just saying, just in general.
Shush! You were out gangbanging while your mom was probably working 20 hours a day. Okay, she was trying to teach you work ethic. She was trying to teach you confidence. She was trying to teach you that you need to be responsible, but you didn't pay attention to that stuff. So I think the issue is not which parent you're gonna miss. You guys both lose out when you don't have a certain parent, no matter the gender of the parent that's there. I do think. Here's what I'll say: when both women and men don't have their father present, they're both gonna suffer significantly.
Yeah, but the suffer that we have, because we experience not having a father, so it's not that suffering. I think it's more suffering for women.
Whether you think it is or not, it's suffering. You might not. You might be so numb to it. You might be like, "Ugh, it's not nothing." For 900 generations, we haven't known our daddies, but I just don't
see.
It's suffering. Whether you know it or not, the absence of a father is a suffering, whether you know it or not. And I think the fact that you don't know it says how numb you are to how important that figure in your life would be.
I can do without. Because we've been dealing without for a long time.
You don't know what it's like with. For you to say you could do without. If you had it and then you suddenly lost it, you probably have a better understanding of it.
I could see that. But I think when it comes to black women, because typically black women end up fighting their mamas when they get older. Or they typically start challenging how men feel about their daddies. It's typically how girls feel about their mamas.
All children.
Right? You our mamas quicker way before we will.
Every child is going to challenge their parent. It doesn't matter the gender. Both genders are going to challenge their parents. It has nothing to do with gender. That's just what children do. They challenge you.
No, but here's the thing though. The daughters usually end up competing. It's like this competition between a mama and a daughter relationships.
Why are you guys hyper focused on what black girls seem to be thinking? It seems so.
No, we having a broad conversation, right? So
yeah, but you're saying like you know.
Well, yeah, I do know. I was raised up in it. Most times, the girls typically, when they get to a certain point, it's like a competition with them.
If I was raised in abuse, that doesn't mean I'm an expert in abuse. Just because you were raised in something does not give you expertise.
Put like this: the loss of mothers will hit the boys harder than it will hit the daughters. And typically, the daughters usually, especially when they start getting older, having kids themselves, they typically will start bucking up at their mama. Whereas once we get big and mama can't whoop us no more, we typically be extremely protective of our mamas. Extremely protective.
What are we talking about now?
Where the daughter is gonna be challenging mama, we'll fuck around and get out our sister. Hey, son, look there, what you mean? I'm talking to my mama like that, and that's my whole sister, that's her mama too. So we become extremely protective of our mamas, where the daughters typically like, it's like a competition, like same thing with the fathers.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's absolutely. I think he's just repeating stuff that he's heard online. Stuff that men who don't even know what
I'm not just repeating.
Men who don't even know the inside of their ass from a hole in the wall that say shit like this.
So you know the inside of your ass. You be up there with a thermoscope or what's that thing?
I don't know what it looks like, but I know where it is. A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all couldn't find that crescent.
Listen here, you greasy head motherfucker. This is not something that I just heard from the grapevine. Okay, this is what really be going on. Like, this is stuff that I see. Like, the daughters typically would talk back to their mama at a certain age. They would like buck up and
girls. I think it's so weird.
Way more than I think boys
it's so weird that an almost middle-aged bandit is trying to tell us what little girls think. Let's ask little girls.
Because I was raised up. What you mean? I was a kid at one point.
Well, it doesn't matter what you was raised up under. You don't know shit.
I still see it.
That's why they still have skin marks.
I got sisters in my family, right? And I got a shitload of female cousins and nieces. They bucks up at their mamas. They do. The sons, when they get to a certain age and get big, when they realize them bills can't hurt them no more, it's a different dynamic relationship that a boy gonna have with his mama. That's why typically you would see the sons still living with their mama till they 40, and the daughters be long gone. Start her life with somebody else. It's typically the mamas can't get their sons out the house. The daughters can't wait to turn 18 to get grown and get the fuck up out of there.
So the men are stuck in a state of arrested development, degenerate, bussy brain.
What is arrested development?
Arrested development, meaning you're not.
What is that? Y'all coming with these white people terms?
Can you fucking, like, you're stuck in Naperville, your brain.
Stop being so smart and be normal. Everything operating in the fourth grade.
This is Streetz versus Smartz, bandit. Keep up. Don't tell me not to be smart. Don't be dumb. What you want me to do? I can't help you.
But I know how to fish around what the meaning. If you can use a big word. I know how to fish around how you use it, the tone of it. You can figure out what it means.
Ask Shazam. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I can figure out what it means when y'all be using these big words. Because I know how to comprehend.
Look at Jesse. You ain't shit. He would read this too and be like, it means the cops arrested your development. The white man arrested your development.
Arrested development. If I had to, the way you used it, if I had to put it in proper context, based on the conversation we've been having, it's saying that our growth, based on our mental was been compromised because of how the way I was brought up.
Yo, look at this maker.
Manosphere algorithm. Yeah, that's why I fucked you, bitch. He mad. He mad because niggas like me will fuck the baddest bitches that he dream of. And that's what a lot of these dudes be mad at us. They really jealous of niggas like us that come from us. When I be hearing these dudes that you know, they got all of this. Hey, turn the fuck down. When I be seeing all these dudes that comes on here, and they extremely Bayday, go ahead. Talking about she got a boyfriend yesterday. You seen that shit? You seen that? No, they come up here. The dudes that come up here that, you know, got a lot of stuff against me, they extremely jealous of me because of just for one reason. Women, women would pick and choose to rock with a guy like me than them. Women trust me more than they trust a nigga like them. And women respect niggas like us that come from them neck of the woods way more than they respect them. They think what they have did earns this respect from women. And this is why they so frustrated. Why you think they came up with a concept called passport bros? They want to see me, all these niggas come up here attacking me. They want to see me down so bad because thug niggas been winning all along. Like we win with the women.
Stop.
We win with the freedom. It was the thugs that freed us.
Yeah.
The thugs that freed us. Because you niggas didn't do nothing but went with the grain and did what the white daddy told you to. You weren't going to buck up at the white man. The only niggas that you buck up with is us and women. So y'all weren't going to challenge the white daddy. And we see that on these platforms. Y'all be so scared not to even speak y'all fucking mind. Y'all that damn intimidated by the white man. Y'all would blame black folks before you would the white man. The white man would come and steal your shit and you would blame us because you so afraid of the white man. Where us niggas come from the neck of the woods, once again, our mamas taught us to be gangsters, to be honest with you. Most hood niggas got ghetto and wild and crazy from their mamas. That's a fact.
Ed, is this what the problem has been the whole time? Baby.
That's him. That dude that took them body shots. Like what's his Bandman? Bandman Kevo. He got the same BDL.
Yeah, what?
That's Ed with the BBL. He got a BBL like Bandman Kevo.
A BDL?
A BBL.
Oh, BBL. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he got his abs done though. I thought it was like he got the
Yeah,
cut.
and then he got his arms done, his chest.
Arms?
Yeah, he got his chest. You to my Bandman Kevo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got his arms done, his chest, and his abs.
What did he get? Like the Popeye or what?
You look like a Popeye Sailor Man, like. And that's what Ed got. He got a BBL. So that ain't no real hard work, nigga.
Okay. Let me do you have something else really quick? Or is it my turn yet? Hi Kitty Carol. Where are you? Where'd you go?
So I got another video that I want to show you. We're gonna stay out the chat a little bit. I want to show you another video real quick.
Okay. No, I was talking about cat.
I want to get your thoughts on this.
Men with their polished thing. Women having enough challenges facing.
Can you hear it?
Not really.
But you can hear the sound?
Yeah.
Other women to be prettier than them. Most of them, they're underpaid. They don't have time to go against the men too. I let the women get their glory. And the women, I blame them too. They tolerate it. You don't hear these women nowhere saying that you look like a bitch. Right. Oh, you saw him, he looked like a hoe. Why would a man want to put what a woman does to their body? And the women have to speak up. Most men who like women. I'm not gonna say it. Everything we do, being flashy, getting jewelry, putting on nice clothes, putting on a nice suit. We do that to impress women. If the women start speaking up, it will die down tremendously. Because we care about women. Say, a man tell you something, but if a woman tell it to you, it hurt much more. So the women have to speak up. Start getting the hashtag form. Bitch boy, hoe ass,
oh shit,
bitch, nail punk. I bet they'll stop it. Make all memes out of them. Social media never memes with the nails and the purses and put them on memes. Every time they scroll their fucking phone, they see their ass. Yeah, if all the women there to where when their kids go and scroll down, they see their ass cheeks and their nails. I bet that'll get you right if your fucking son walk in there and say, Daddy, I didn't know you wanted to be a woman. Your 5-year-old or 6-year-old.
I really dislike the whole men with nail polish thing.
Women having enough challenges facing other women to be prettier than them. Most of them, they're underpaid. They don't have time to go against the men too. I let the women get their glory. And the women, I blame them too. They tolerate it. You don't hear these women nowhere saying that you look like a bitch. Right. Oh, you saw him, he looked like a hoe. Why would a man?
It's interesting that he says that.
Yeah, and you see, he says, "Do you think women have some type of accountability for the way black men are exhibiting today?"
I think both genders obviously have accountability in how we have turned out.
No, we're not talking about both genders. I asked you, do you think women have some type of accountability when you talk about on how these black men, that's a nice shirt, how these black men is operating with their nails, their hair, acting like, looking like they mamas them? Do you think they have some type of accountability?
No, I still think at the end of the day that that's a choice that a lot of them are making. What's wrong with that? I think that's a choice that a lot of them are making. And a lot of the times it has.
You said it the other night.
Say what?
What Boosie was talking about.
Okay. The Boosie thing or something else?
The Boosie thing, when you saying like the mama, our mamas, see, here's the thing.
So, but that's what I was kind of referring to earlier, right? How is it that black boys or whatever somehow are being so impacted by seeing their mom's hair, nails, and whatever, when every other group spends just as much time, maybe a little bit less with the mom. So they see the same things. Their moms wear the same makeup. They get dressed up. They get dolled up. All that same exact thing. So why is it that black men, especially you, get on here then and say, well, you know, we're like this because we spend time with our moms? Like every child does. The majority of children spend time with mostly the mom.
Well, I would say this. I would blame that part mainly not on our mamas, but on black women that we date in the world. Because like Boosie say, y'all not telling these men. First off, you gotta understand, Flora.
Okay.
Men typically gonna do what attracts the woman.
Okay.
Right? Men typically wherever the woman decide, whatever is put like this, whatever the woman is attracted to, that's what the nation is attracted to. So the woman controls the nation, right? So whatever she allow in her nation, that's just gonna be what it is, because that's what the man gonna. Now the men put like this.
So when you say nation, what are you referring to? Because this nation that we live in, this nation that we live in is not run by women.
No. Well, spiritually it is.
Spiritually?
And what I'm saying, the dynamics of how we behave. You know why we act like thugs and stuff like this? Because it attracts women. If women was turned off by gangsters, thieves, drug dealers, thugs, and all that other type of stuff, niggas won't try to be that. You got niggas that's plumb corny and nerds, tries to be a thug because why? It attracts women. So women typically leads the culture. So whatever the woman accept in her culture, that's what niggas gonna adopt in behaviors. So by women is not calling out these dudes that's wearing these skirts or being gay like this. Y'all not saying, man, stop acting like a punk. We need the women to tell these niggas that. Niggas they ain't gonna listen to us. But the reason why these niggas is still doing it because the women is accepting it. They hear niggas say it all the time. Man, niggas, man, that's it. You guys be woo out the band. But I guarantee you, if black women start telling these niggas that shit weak as a bitch and you get away from around me and stand on that, these black men will not be operating and looking like this.
Oh, okay.
It's a reason why the white man took the daddy out the home, because the daddy would interfere with the programming. The white man understand that the woman controls the nation. You know when they said Willie Lynch, the woman submit to the white man and she would teach her offspring to submit to that white man. So that goes to show you the women always have been the leading ground of us.
You're all over the place, JP. It's
still the same place. You just got to catch up.
No,
you got to catch
all over the place because you're actually trying to imply that women who have the least power in society have some control over the nation. Where and how? And you say spiritually, but where and how do we have tangible power that you can actually try to say that women control the world, let alone
y'all power don't come in force. Women power don't come in with physical force. That's not y'all power. Y'all power comes in with how we act in spiritual, spiritually, energies, our energies, and what is it? What is femininity? That's an energy. So that's where y'all power come in at. We do what attracts the women. Put it like this. If women wasn't attracted to no low haircut, I wouldn't got one. If women ain't attracted to no nice car.
But why are you assuming that every man operates under that same umbrella? I don't think that's true.
Because when you look at the gay man, right? When you look at the gay man,
hold on, sorry.
They act just like a what? They act like their daddy, or they act like the women of their community?
They act like a bourgeois. They don't act like anybody.
They act like the women of their community. You can tell.
They're mimicking.
That's why you can't tell the difference between black women and trans women.
I mean,
you definitely can't tell the difference.
I don't think they act the same, honestly, but I think they
act and work the same. They the same motherfucker.
So you're saying you don't know the difference even between us and gay men, I guess?
The trans man? No. You can't tell the difference. That's why a lot of us say, if that woman don't got kids, boy, I ain't fucking with them. because we don't know that's a man, especially what they doing nowadays. These niggas can cut their whip off and things like that. And you won't be able to tell the difference because y'all both wear makeup, y'all both wear weave, y'all both wear eyelashes, y'all both get the BBL, so y'all getting all these aesthetics, and y'all look identical in behaviors. Who do this? It's not hard to emulate these black women. You got trans.
Now you got to stop talking about. It's weird because first you have to, in saying that, you have to admit that you're attracted to biological men. Okay.
What?
If you're saying that it's easy for them to look like women, then that means that there's a certain appearance they can put on that, as a biological man, you would find them appealing and you would bust them down. Okay.
You get the fuck up out of here.
That's what that means. You're saying they look better than women. That means you're attracted to biological men who dress up like women.
With me, when it comes to sex, it's the mind frame of connecting with a woman. I think sex is like.
Yeah, me too, Renee. It's the jawline. It's the.
You got some men get their face altered.
What?
Like, okay, like you remember that dude? You remember that dude? You remember that show, that woman that tried to be the man with the beard and her voice is deep? You would not know that was a man, that was a female.
What?
You didn't even know that was a female at first. The bald head dude with the beard and the voice was deep. You didn't know that was a female until she told you.
So
you thought that was a man.
Here's my example. You remember when you were at the grocery store? What was it, Walmart? Yes.
I can't see you what.
I'm sorry, the big gentleman. I was trying to feed my cats. But you remember?
Shout out to Luna Savage.
Huh?
Yeah. Shout out to Luna Savage. Go ahead. You said what?
Yes, Luna Savage. But do you remember when you were?
Show Savage first, then you go.
She's eating.
Let's know her right quick. That's my dog.
I can't without showing too much of my.
Right.
So
now, what you saying?
But what I was trying to say, you've made me forget. Hold on.
About the big woman at Walmart.
Oh yes, you were going to Walmart, remember? And when you were going into the store, there was some person, let's say, who had long, flowy hair, and they were walking, but they were a certain size. And you told them, you're too big to be.
What? I told them.
You don't remember telling that person they were too big to be trans?
Yeah.
But you distinctly knew that was a man.
But that's a big dude. Like, women is not that fucking big. You too big to be a fucking woman, trying to be a woman. Like, your hands fat, you're tall, you're heavy set. Like, you can't despise that shit. You might as well just chalk it up.
So you can tell the difference between a biological,
but what I'm saying is,
male, transgender.
But what I'm saying is some dudes that is shorter, slimmer, smaller, like the typical small black woman. They smaller and stuff like that.
So you know the difference between a boy bussy and.
I'm not going to even try to figure that out. I think the only how you can really figure that out is through, like, from the distance, right? You know, or not a distance, but the Adam's apple. But nowadays they getting that removed, right? Or if the person is fat, you like big girls, you can't even see their Adam's apple. But this is the thing by the women.
Dates?
But by the women is transforming their face to look like a trans. Because let's keep it real. Makeup was for trans people. Well, they used to call them cross dressers.
No.
They used to be called cross dressers. I'm not talking about this before. I'm talking about all the facial stuff with the weave. That back then, that was for cross dressers to look like a woman.
The exaggerated
women
makeup.
wearing that.
Hold on. I know you saw a lot of trans in your day, but that's not what this is about at the end of the day. the cross-dressers were imitating women at that point. The extra makeup they did was to be exaggerated. At one point, it was more popular for them to be dressed in exaggerated, to look like exaggerated women. So they would have the lipstick going over, like the pantyhose all ripped up, you know, the big old shoe, the big old foot in the shoe. So it was a little different. But I think the problem is you're remembering it from how maybe you experienced it. I don't know. Versus reality.
No, I would know. It was that makeup was to you're right, to look like a woman, but women wasn't ran makeup like that. So it was like a baby trying to draw a feminine face on. But like how y'all be putting the red paint on y'all cheeks. That's what men did, because when women blush, they little cheeks turn red naturally. And so they used to try to act like they gonna get these red little paints on their face and like, you know how them punks be, they try to act like they blushing. So that's where all that makeup, heavy amount of makeup stems from. They weren't called trans back then. It was called something else. I think it was a cross-dresser. Because my ex-girlfriend, granddaddy was a cross-dresser. Even he white though. My ex-girlfriend, her granddaddy is white, and her grandmama is black, married to a white man. And he is a cross-dresser. Like when he go to work and stuff, he dressed like a man.
Why are we talking about cross-dressers again? I forget how we got here.
I'm just going there.
She keep on not listening to nothing down.
Why'd you squeal?
Y'all see me up there, and don't be looking at me.
You, the president, will be right back. Oh, are you back?
Kids get to a certain point where they start challenging you.
They were called drag queens. Yep.
Yeah, drag queens. Yeah, there you go. Drag queens was the first people who got that, wore all the fake weed to look like a.
So they exaggerated. They would wear the lipstick all going over, the too much eyeliner, the too much eyebrow.
And that's what y'all get now. Y'all would shave your real eyebrow just to get that.
Exactly, MC Heavy Tits. He doesn't know the real history. Women started wearing makeup in 6000 BC, literally. As soon as
she wasn't even alive when they in 6000 BC. I actually know this.
Because they were using other elements to make the makeup, like the rouge that you explained. They would use like other natural things to make it. So makeup has always been a thing. Women have always wanted to doll themselves up. So,
I never understood the purpose of what do makeup mean. The word makeup. It means you altering or you making up what you don't have.
You just say anything, bro. You just say
no. Okay, explain to me.
Makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty. That's the whole point of it, right? Like there's so
enhance your beauty.
It does. It enhances your beauty because ugly. You can't put lipstick on a pig. A pig is not going to be cute just because you put on number 7 cherry
bottom.
Most
of make it look like a pig naturally.
What?
Most of y'all with makeup looks like a pig naturally.
You just talk out of your ass, don't you?
But think about it. Come on now. Okay, I'll take that back. So when you say enhance your beauty,
yeah,
I can see getting a haircut or getting your hair combed or did. Okay, cool. We went from enhancing your beauty to altering your looks. That's what it is.
Who alters their looks?
To the point where if you wear that makeup right, it should never be a way that you wear that makeup and you take that makeup off. We done seen Facebook clips, IG, and even in real life. You remove that shit, it's a whole new bitch. Different. That's not enhancing. That's altering.
That's people who wear heavy. So now you're talking about, hush. Now you're talking about women who wear large amounts of makeup versus women who just enhance their beauty, which sometimes for some women, their big makeup, you know what it is? Mascara, eyeliner, some lip gloss, and some blush. Right? That's how you enhance your beauty. Obviously, there's those people who go overboard and do a lot more. They feel like they need to make up for a lot. Kitty girl, you just played. What's up? But I don't think you can make somebody beautiful with makeup. Makeup is not
shit.
Okay, you can definitely change somebody's appearance. But I think when you guys are talking about yeah, but the ones who wear that much makeup, they like probably have bad acne or something. Like, are you really mad that someone's hiding their pimples? Like, Jesus.
Okay, that's more understandable because we see white people do that, right? I'm not saying that white people get it. White women get it.
Any race, so
if I came on here wearing makeup, because a lot of celebrities wear makeup, men too. How do you feel about that?
I think makeup is anybody should wear it if they want to, but I think that makeup was initially embedded.
Y'all don't stand on shit. Y'all don't stand on nothing.
I'm just saying, I think makeup was for women to beautify themselves. It wasn't for men.
But it wasn't used to alter excessively.
No, we've gotten better. We've gotten better with makeup over the last 20 years. But at the end of the day, makeup is makeup. Like, it's meant to enhance your beauty. You can't change it. If you're ugly, nobody can slap on some blush and some lip gloss and you're going to be a bad bitch. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yes, you can. You must have been scrolling down IG. This is the reason why women would not dare walk outside.
Look at Sexy Red, for example.
They shit on.
Look at Sexy Red, for example. I don't know if you saw the Complex post of her. Every picture that she had on makeup and a wig, I think she looks old. Like, every time she puts that stuff on, she looks so much older. Hold on. That girl goes out with a fresh face. She looks like a child. She looks like a kid. So I think makeup, a lot of times for women today, especially, it's literally to enhance your beauty. It's to make yourself look older. It's to make yourself look more feminine in some ways. I think some girls think they look too young without makeup, that type of thing. It's not about turning yourself into somebody different. But I think men, I definitely think men are just so unrealistic about makeup. They watch those tutorials where women are putting on full face makeup and they compare that to everyday woman, and that's just not what it is.
Man, those women be looking like different niggas when at the like I remember one of my sisters. Now one of my sisters is extremely dark skinned, and on my dad's side, and I was talking to their mama, and my sister was walking the house. She came in from outside, right? She walked in and she said, "Hey, mama, hey, everybody." She spoke to everybody. And she came out the bottom. She like, "All right, y'all." And their mom was like, "Who's this bitch?" Like, she didn't know that my sister went in the bar. Like, my sister is dark. Picture me, right? My sister walked in and said, "Hey, y'all, hey, everybody." She walked into the bathroom. Everybody said, "Hey, what up, what up, what up?" And then she left. After she's spending like her time in the bathroom, come out the bathroom. "All right, y'all, I'm gonna go." But it's a new white bitch. Her mama said, "Wait a minute, who's this white bitch in my house?"
I'll take $10 for stories that never happened.
She literally changed everything on her. And my sister dark, but she real pretty though.
But your aunts don't sound like people who cuss, so it just sounds like you're making that up.
You said what?
Your aunts don't sound like they are people who cuss, so I just feel like you're lying.
My aunt?
Yeah.
Well, all my aunties had a different type of personality to them, right? I had one auntie that was a mama everybody. She want to cuss you. She cuss out everybody, right? Because she take care of everybody. Then I had an auntie that became spiritual after them whole days. You know, I had one of those. Then I had my mama, right? She was the baby she was the baby girl of her because my grandmama had 8 kids, 4 girls, 4 boys. But then my other auntie, she was the gangster. She was the one that all the nephews go get their perms done. We go play spades. We go drink. She hide your dope. She won't tell on you. And matter of fact, if you think if you want that bitch snitching, she gonna tell your other cousins just don't fuck with that nigga. I think he's snitching. He rap. That motherfucker. That's my auntie. She listening too short. You know what I'm saying? She was like that, just gangster.
Ghetto auntie.
Yeah, she was the one that everybody the whole family go get because she did everybody perms and newbies back in the day and girls. So she was that. So, but no, they cuss.
I'm here.
I had an auntie that would cuss you the fuck out. But it be all love though.
Yeah.
It be all love. MC Heavy say, $5 say, I would say that women started contouring their faces like drag queens in the 90s. You see, it's like drag queens, meaning that drag queens started it. Thank you for a minute without even realizing it. I missed the black women when I was going to school, right? I remember the hairstyles that black women had with their natural hair. Either they had the bang like this, like this would be a ponytail. They used to have a ponytail, then they had a bang like this. What else they had? Like they had that little swoosh. They had a little swoosh on their face.
Oh, back in the day only?
Yeah, that's what they
Okay.
But they used to have different types of styles with their natural hair. That was fly. I always liked the same style on black women. And that was the ponytail with the the ponytail with little baby hair sticking out the side. I just love the ponytails. Like she could just comb and wrap it up in ponytails and be that. Especially you got a big butt. Ponytails was my favorite on black women. But it was different types of styles that black women used to wear their hair.
Where are you, girl? What'd you say?
It was different type of styles that black women used to wear naturally. That was extremely attractive.
Girly. Oh, sorry. Girly. I'm going to close this. Hold on. Sorry. This cat, she's so much work. Where are you?
That was over there to give you a run for your money.
What?
Her name Luna Savage, y'all. Her cat. She over there give her a run for her money.
She is. She's making me work tonight.
She was shy at first.
Flora is sitting up there now with a back in the day hairdo. Yeah, apparently it's back in the day because
that's what they wore back in the day.
That's how we wear it all the time. That's how we wear it today.
Or they had a wrap. They used to wear them wraps to the side, and they used to curl up the edge, like the end of their hair. They used to wrap it up to their side, curl up the ends. And then like they get how they used to do their ponytails, they would get like they mamas them, they would get this hot comb and put it on the stove and just comb it with the hot comb. Them hot combs was real thick. It's made for stoves. You put it on the fire, then you just keep combing it to straighten their hair out. And then they just slap it in the pony. Put some grease water, slap it in the ponytail, bam, they was in. Or they had the ones, you can tell they mama used the little curling irons, and they used to.
Hold on, JP. Hold on.
JP, why you don't start doing hair, JP? I know how to cut hair. I cut my nephew's hair, and my shit turned out great, perfect. I know how to cut, and I know how to fade.
Where are you? Where?
Who, me?
No, sorry, my kitten. I don't know if she got stuck.
I see my waves coming in. Let me show y'all the butters. Y'all see the butters?
Hey, where are you, girly?
I got them butters.
What is this girl playing? I didn't go. Where?
Yo, hey, do you see the waves? They came in. They in there, boy. Hold on, let me drop my head off.
No, you're just under.
Hey, looking at his nigga.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, okay. I thought she was stuck. Why does she keep doing this to me, JP?
Look my way.
Sorry.
Who don't got waves? Who don't got them butters? Damn. Look at them butters.
That's a wave front.
Huh? Yeah, this is like LA front. I got them butters, baby. I got them butters. Go ahead. What you finna say?
No, I said that's a lace front, right? Girl,
No, these ain't lace front. Listen, you want to go there. You do not want to go there.
I see what it is now.
Because I will let everybody know this. That's not your real hair.
Whose real hair?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, you're starting that crusade again?
I'm not going to brush you out like that.
You're lying again?
Jesse said, how much it costs to get those waves back? How much it costs? How much those waves cost? How much those waves cost to get? The same price to get your bitch. $40. $38 and some change. If you know, all you gotta do is come with her. I'll come your wife with $27 and a few cigarettes and a half a blunt. And your wife is gone just like that. I'm trying to tell you. And some Hennessy. And a can of beer. Man, please, your wife gone. Girl is out of there. See my bitch now. Like, come on, Jesse. Like, you talking with the president, boy.
Damn, this cat done ate 5 times today.
She ate 5 times? She still hungry?
Yeah, she wanted more food. I fed her at 7. Florida, the type to give her cat a human name. Luna Savage is not a human name. I wanted to name her something else.
Nasty.
I wanted to name her Caddy, and I got talked out of that.
Yeah, Caddy. Nah, she's a savage.
No, she's not.
In her personality, she's savage.
She's a sweet thing who got to take a bath because she stank. You stink, girl. You smell like booty do.
She smell like booty meat.
Booty do. No, I did cute kit word. It was just like she literally just dropped down a meal not even like 30 minutes ago. Sorry, I wanted to tamper it a little bit. She eats very fast.
She eats real fast. You might gotta start feeding her some nigga food.
Ed Unchained, you're in timeout, you dirty degenerate bandit. But yeah. Sorry about that. I'm almost back.
I am excited about my hair. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. I just feel got them butters.
Right? You got a lace front, right?
You wish. that means my shit definitely look good. You think it's a lace front.
Oh, shut up. You're talking to people about natural hair while you sit in front of people with natural hair. So shut your mouth.
Yeah. See, I beat y'all with long hair and short hair.
Like that's name is not.
I told everybody I had nice braided hair.
What?
I told everybody that I had nice braided hair and my hair black, all my edges. I got little sprinkles of little salt, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
It's not food. I think she just wants some more attention. All right, let's play some.
Yeah. Let me this is good.
Now?
No, I do not want to drop the link right now.
Oh, okay. You want to show them your wave cap?
Now I'm gonna put on my hat. I still didn't go get a wave cap yet. We got a super chat.
Oh, where do you see that?
Oh. Flora.
I read that already.
Flora, the type to give her cat a human name.
My cat is not named Keith, you bandit.
Claudine Bodine.
Claudine, Bean. Isn't that a Drake song or something like that?
It is.
Boy. You with that do-rag on is giving Allahu Akbar.
It's giving robbery.
It is giving robbery. Don't scare me right now.
It's giving Chirac. Milwaukee, they used to wear hoodies. They just cut holes to eyes in their hoodies and wear their black hoodies backwards. So you just flip it up anytime. You can take it down. When it's time to get busy, just flip that mug up.
Okay.
Squizzard say, so JP, you got your locks from Wish.
Oh boy. Five Below, actually. So.
Boy, they hating so bad. This man got a hole in his head talking about my locks. He got a whole pond. This man got a whole Milwaukee River in his head, and he talking about me. You going to do more streams on the food truck when you start it up again, JP? Absolutely. What you think the purpose of my let me show y'all again. The purpose of I love when I bought myself a treat because I've been doing everything for the kids. And then this brings, I've been said I was going to add this to the Black House. This is called
Why are you hanging off my shoes? I don't get it.
This is DJI drone. This name brand, top of the line shit.
Oh.
They got a remote.
Get your funky behind off my shoes.
So I'm going to be able to do my skits, everything off this.
So what's an example? Because you mentioned that you really like skits and it's something you really like doing. What kind of skits would you be doing?
Oh, well, basically like emulate my life stories. Like for an example. When I went to the clinic and found the bitch that was burning. So I was planning on doing like a little skit. Like I got my life stories could be a skit. Even though it was real moments, right? It wasn't funny when the shit was happening. But you know how you go through some fucked up shit and then y'all think about the shit a year or two later and y'all start laughing? That'd be a skit. You can act that shit out.
Y'all see what this cat just did?
Let me see.
Do y'all see this motherfucker?
She's trying to be a cross dresser.
She's a girl.
I think you should dye her ears pink and dye her paws pink. Her paws and her hands pink. Yeah. Somebody took my advice doing that with their dog, their little sister, and they did it. And not everybody doing it.
So you want complete destruction then, huh, Kitty?
Quizzer say, what is that? How do it work? Let me show y'all. I love when I get some new toys. I feel like a little kid right now, waiting on my toy. Let me show y'all. This is hey DB, what you got going on, DB? Let me show y'all. Okay. Let me unfasten it. I love when I get some new toys. This is called a drone. It's a camera. And it got vertical streaming.
Right.
So this flies in the air, right? Yeah. And it flies pretty high. Like an airplane. That's why you need to get the federal information done. And I can record. You take this off.
Yeah.
This the camera. It could go 90-degree angle down, 60-degree up.
Ooh, so what kind of content can we expect from you on the drone?
Different types of angles. It's like the stuff that you'll see.
Okay.
And then the remote control goes like this. Slap this is remote control. I got the cheaper version. Let me show y'all. This some stuff that I've been trying to enhance to the Black House.
Yeah.
Right? I want to give y'all some different type of content. How many of y'all been feeling those vlogs? Shout out to those vlogs too, man. And the cooking shows. Yeah. We trying to do something different.
Very good stuff.
And this is what I'm doing to add something different, y'all. It's time for new change. We done talking about y'all black ass women.
Good.
Old nappy headed ass.
Cool. Little camera. My cousin has the Maverick drone. Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, you got the Maverick. This better. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. I like the Maverick too. I was actually gonna get that one, but this the Mini 3. And then it shows like the screen. It shows like the screen, you know, I'll be able to see what this gonna do. I control it like this. It's gonna fly in the air. So I'm controlling it. I love little gadgets, you know?
Yeah.
That's the Mini 3. It's tight.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like I'm somebody. So I just wanted to add it to the to our content level, to enhance our content level.
Nice.
Flora say nice.
Well, it is nice. I think so. I just think I would like to see you flying it. I would like to see you put it into action.
Yeah, I got to learn how to fly it because you can easily damage it.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah, so I got to.
What are you doing?
But anyway.
What?
Let's see what other video I have for you. What video you had?
Well, I don't necessarily have a video, but I have some. Well, I guess there is part of a video on it. Let me pull it up. This situation, I wanted to talk about it the last time. I don't know if I just didn't get to it or what, but give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. And this was actually the situation that went on with NLE Choppa. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Vic.
What'd you say?
I didn't know Vic said that. That's my boy Vic.
Hey, Black.
Actually, I think the Maverick one is more enhanced. The Maverick costs more than the one I got. I guess that's better. I don't know what's what. I just know they some drones.
Right. All right. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks, King Rooster. We got to change his name to King Rooster. He like to be called King Rooster.
Why a rooster?
That sounds like some Mississippi names though. Like I got a cousin there in Mississippi called Booty Green.
Wait, we already looked over him, Unica? I thought we did it.
Oh no, Flora. Oh, you didn't do the Justin Bieber one.
Oh, okay. I'll do that one then. That's fine. Let me do that. Oh no, not NLE Choppa again. Oh boy. Let me oh yeah, you guys did see his little naked gyrating hips. Or I guess
Rooster means cocky.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's definitely Vic.
Let's see.
King Cocky. I knew when he came out with that, he said, King Rooster, nigga.
I'm about to share my screen, so hold on.
Yeah. Do your thing. King Ego. Hey, Unica getting at you, Vic. King Ego. But that do sound like a Mississippi name.
Just Just ignore the commercial, guys. Go on and buy some Pepsi, I guess, if you
Because
want.
he wants to be the king of the chicken heads. If Black Beauty say he want to be the king of the chicken, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
All right, so let me put this up. My screen is shared, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
I got
let us
on
do this. Again, this is Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. I believe he's younger than.
Oh, hell
no. But let's hear this.
I love Justin Bieber, but that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this, Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
He's really just like a brother to me.
Yeah, these two go way back.
Guess who? J Smith and JB. I got you, little bro.
That's 16-year-old Justin and 11-year-old Jaden when they collaborated on the pop star's 2010 song, Never Say Never.
I think that it's cool to just collaborate with people who you know.
Which was also the theme song for Jaden's film, The Karate Kid.
I've gotten to a place where I have like a core group and people who are really supporting me and encouraging me. And I never had that before. You know, I never created those type of relationships. So now it feels like I have so much.
Honestly, just.
So we can stop there for now. I'm going to play the rest of it, but what are your initial thoughts on that?
It's like this stuff is out of my control. Like, it pains me that to watch my race of men doing stuff like this. I don't personally think that he was looking at Justin Bieber like that because they was raised up as brothers. I think that that's just how they play around with each other. And to me, it's sick. But they still just play around. Like yeah, because you got to think they was raised. He was 11 years old around Justin Bieber, so they was like they grew up together. And they wasn't in their 30s now, wait in their 20s.
Yeah, I believe they're in their late. Justin Bieber's in his late 20s, I think, and I think Jaden Smith is very young still, early 20s at this point.
So he kind of look at him like a little brother, but I don't. The new identity of men now has been feminized, and I blame feminism.
Okay, why?
Because feminism attacked masculinity.
How?
And the powers that be.
Oh, okay. He's older than me, DB. I didn't know he was 30.
Right, so the powers that be allow men to they force men to be feminine to satisfy women.
How does a feminine man satisfy a woman?
Well, they had a problem with men being masculine, so in order to make women satisfied, they had to feminize the man.
How are you satisfying women with femininity? Just can you lay that out for me? Hey, Lana Love.
Because they look at masculinity, when men operate like a masculine frame, they viewed it as a threat. They viewed it as a slavery, and they viewed y'all attack it every day. It's been a war on masculinity, especially black masculinity, and I believe that I hate it. I think that people that's masculine should have fought femininity back. I don't think all this protective stuff of femininity is one thing. See, we open the door for a little bit of women just getting their rights. Now they bust the whole motherfucker door open. And now, if you operate masculine, being masculine can get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They weaponize our natural masculinity traits against us.
What naturally masculine traits do you have as a black man?
One, to dominate.
How? What are you dominating?
To speak with authority, to operate in authority.
What are you dominating, and who do you regularly speak with authority to?
Well, I speak in my personal life. I have spoken to authority with anybody, especially like men. It could be white men. It could be black men. Like, you know how y'all be saying white men just these powerful people? In real life, they not. They are the corniest motherfuckers. They don't be walking through our neighborhoods like they ruling us.
Okay.
When y'all be saying white men is just these powerful people, yeah, probably as a collective when they got all the machines, but in real life, they not that bold.
I don't get it.
I remember I knocked a white boy out, a white dude out, because he was talking to us.
You basically have to lie and say that all white men are soft in order to make your point.
No, I didn't say they all were soft, but I do believe that if you give black men the same physical training and white men the same physical training as far as like some form of martial arts, I think black men would tear their ass up.
Okay.
I fought a few white boys out of my life, and
did you win?
Well, the tall dude, the one that slung me around, that's because he's like 7 foot tall.
He slung your big ass around?
Yeah, he slung me around. But again, he had training and I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Well, I had training, but my thing is I had gave up on it. But what I said, if you was equal, as far as like with the equal training, I do think black men would tear their ass up.
Okay.
White boys don't walk past black neighborhoods and thinking they running shit. Niggas don't know. They know they would get fucked up in black folks' neighborhood. They probably end up dead.
Wow.
White men is not that. How the way I think black women told us that white men. They told us to be scared. And here's the thing. Black women
told you to be scared, and it wasn't the experiences you were having that made you scared.
Yeah, black women told us to be scared of white men. But see, Flo, you gotta understand, it's deep, right? You have to understand that black women need black men to be afraid of the white man.
Why?
Because white men they want controls the power, right? If black man is no longer fear of the white man, all of the bullshit, even with feminism, black men gonna shoot that shit down. There ain't gonna be nothing. Nobody gonna be able to do about it. So black women feel more safer when we scared of the white man because black women utilize white men to keep us in control.
Well, do you guys control each other too, like when you're out of hand, or do you just wait for the law to do it?
We damn near wait for the law.
Okay, so technically what you're saying is black women can't rely on you to keep them safe, but somehow that's a problem?
Yeah, because black women, the only time black women will feel unsafe around black men, especially if black men is in power, is when they on bullshit or they trying to disrespect black men.
Have you ever asked black women when they feel unsafe around you guys?
It's when they get disrespectful. Yeah.
No, that's not always the case.
If black men remove the fear from white men, you no longer gonna be able to scare. You no longer gonna be able to call 911, and we're gonna run.
So you want to put black women in a position where they're in danger, and it's directly related to their connection with you.
No, what would be in danger is the disrespect.
Well, you're saying you don't want them to. You don't want anybody to check black men because you already said you don't check them, and you don't want the white men to check them. So who is going to take care of black women when you and other bandits put them in danger?
Well, as you can see, you even nervous talking about it because this is your third shirt. But
no,
that you put on.
Warm. I'm very warm. Like that sweatshirt was hot. And then the one before that, the
Yeah,
button
it is
was
hot
popping
in
out.
here.
It was like
But no,
open, so
if black women don't have the white man to protect her silliness and her disrespectness, black women won't have to worry about being harmed because she will be respectful. She will honor her man. I think the only reason why black women talking this type of stuff because they think black men had been conditioned to be afraid of the white man. So it gives the black woman a leeway to disrespect. But once black men stand up to the white man and stop and lose that fear that our mamas told us to have for the white man, black women will no longer disrespect black men because she knows she won't be able to call the white man to protect her while she's being disrespectful.
So you're saying that when black women are engaging in disrespecting black men, that's when they call the police to weaponize them against you bandits?
Yes, they utilize white men to disrespect us.
Okay. So they're not calling the police on you guys for putting your hands on them or
Usually when a black man will get ready to put his hands on a black woman, it's because she has been disrespecting him.
Okay, so now if your daughter
or taking away his kids or shit like that.
So if your daughter got engaged and her husband came to you one day, he says, "Your daughter's getting fresh. Do I have permission to slap her across her face when she starts disrespecting me or whatever?" Would you tell him yes? Oh, she's so crazy.
Well, if a man comes to me and say, "I want to marry your daughter and give your daughter a baby," I'm gonna tell him no.
Why?
So of course I'm a hypocrite with that.
Why?
All our fathers are when it comes to our daughters.
So even if your daughter's grown, hold on. So even if your daughter's grown and she meets a nice, respectful man who wants to take care of her, and he comes and asks you for her hand in marriage, you're still gonna say no?
What? I'm not gonna allow no man to be my daughter.
You're delusional. I feel bad for you when them girls are.
No, the problem is that's y'all getaway. Every time anytime y'all having problems with black men, the first thing y'all do is say, "I'm gonna call 911," and you expect for black men to fear that because that's has been the weapon that black women has been using to keep black men in check.
So what are black women supposed to do?
If black men lose that fear,
hold on. What are black women
with 911 at that point?
So what are black women supposed to do when you
black men don't be with them?
Stop it. What are black women supposed to do when you make them nervous, when you hit them, when you hit their children, when you abuse their families? What do they do? Are you telling me that you're not going to check them and they also should not be going to the white man because somehow that means that they're going to be trying to weaponize the white man versus get him to, come and enforce the law?
See, that's my thing. You keep skipping over the point. The point is, this is why y'all need 911 to fear us. So what I'm saying is, Flora, if black men remove that fear of that 911, so when you call 911, it ain't gonna be nothing to stop him. When black men lose that fear, it's either you gonna get in check or you just don't deal with black men at all. If you feel like you're gonna disrespect black men or steal his, hold on once. If you feel like you're gonna steal his kids, take his kids, because what they've been doing is bogus. So if you feel like you're gonna take his kids, that white man ain't gonna be able to fear her.
Here's what I have to say to black women: call the police. Call the
white man.
Call the police. No, call the police. Take them to court.
Right. The white man.
All of it. These men are telling you not only are they not going to keep you safe themselves, but they also don't want you to go seek out safety in another man. So I would say every time if they even blink wrong, call the police. If they eat a kid, if they eat one of your kids' fruit snacks, call the police.
And this is what I'm saying.
These men are scary. You guys scary.
This is who's gonna say that. This is what I'm saying. Fuck them up. Give them a reason to call the police. So when they call the police, they not.
I'm sorry, guys. The president hit it. He fell and he hit his head. Someone is coming to help lift him up. He'll be up in a second. He did fall and bump his head though, so he just started talking out of his ass. But looks like they lifted him up. Let me bring him back. How are you feeling, Mr. President? It was quite a tumble you took.
I'm feeling mad.
It was quite the tumble you took.
I like to be as a black man. I don't like to be checked.
So,
I don't, man.
So why don't you take care of your women and keep them safe?
No, I don't.
So now we're going to call the white man. Until you decide that you want to be responsible for the safety of your women, we're going to call another man. Okay?
Right, and this one, and this
ladies,
no matter what's the case, black man, this is a message to you. Forget about the women.
Forget about the women. Love each other's and each other's pussies.
No. What I'm saying is, forget about the women is talking point. You heard Ford, she said, find safety in another man. And this what I'm telling you, black man.
You just said, if they're going to call the police, then we should give you a reason. Do you really want people to think that you want to give women a reason?
Stop.
No, we're gonna take exactly what you say, because what you say is gonna follow you everywhere you go. So you said that you're gonna give women a reason to call the police. So what reason will that be?
If you talking about, no. Hold on, let me put it in proper context. If you talking about call the police on every little thing, steal the kids' fruit snacks, basically what she telling you, black man, these other men is bitching you, and what I'm telling you, black man, lose that fear of any man. So when the white man do come, fuck him up. Don't be intimidated by no another race as a man. If you do that long enough, who she gonna call then? She basically call another man to check you like a bitch. To treat you like a bitch. And I'm telling you, black man, you don't gotta be a bitch to make them feel safe. Period. On my damn mama grave, you do not have to operate like a bitch to make a woman feel safe. Point.
Sorry, guys, the president hit his head again. I think what's going on here, the president is trying to figure out how to get to his destination quickly, but he doesn't want to walk. He doesn't want to run. He doesn't want to drive. He wants to fly. So we're just going to pretend he didn't say that. And we're going to move on to the next topic. What do you got for us next, Mr. President?
The fear, right? And how fear can imprison you.
Okay.
In anything in life. When you're afraid of something and you never face it, it's always going to be a catalyst over your life. And people can weaponize your fear against you. Right? Stop listening to people when they telling you that these people is just these magical people. They just these big, strong-arm people.
Can somebody send a cash app to mute the president? If I have to listen to any more of this, I'm gonna
No, I'm not talking about the black man. I'm not talking about black women and black men no more. I'm saying in general, Flora. Fear is operating in everything. It don't have to just be with no cop, whatever with the relationship dynamics. I'm saying fear in general. Let fear become your best friend. Stop when people telling you to fear something. Don't believe it. Because fear don't do nothing but crippleize you. Fear can have you operating unnatural of yourself. Because out of your fear, they can use to control you.
Okay.
Stop being afraid to die. Stop being afraid. When you lose that fear, you become a monster. What is the opposite of fear? Like a lot of people fear jail and prisons and stuff. But when you get there, people can no longer weaponize that against you because you done got immune to it. Now you that now. Some people fear getting shot. Once you've been shot, before, you still like you get killed, but they don't fear you anymore.
How many times do you think you need to be shot before you don't fear it anymore?
Well, when you get to a certain age, a lot of us was operate out of being afraid. A lot of us operate of not being afraid of death, right? The most dangerous people on the planet is the people that's I'm gonna use this word, exclusive word, suicidal. They are the most dangerous people because they don't mind taking you out in them.
Well,
they are the most dangerous people on the planet.
Hold on, J Prince. As a criminology major, you just made my skin crawl. That doesn't describe a suicidal person. You're describing a suicidal and a homicidal person. Homicidal meaning they're willing to hurt other people. People who are suicidal are usually not a danger to anybody but themselves. So that's
what you think war is? What you think war and battle is? What you think the military, the war and battle, they are suicidal, meaning that they going into this war with the understanding that they could possibly die.
No difference. Our military people are not.
They going in knowing that it's a possibility that they can die. Yeah.
I give up. This is your president. This is your fucking president.
Any military person will tell you that if going into an army or whatever in battle, they understand that they can lose their lives, and they have seen people lose their lives. This is how they develop PTSD. They already know that that's a big understanding. That's any war you get into. Once you participate in war, you have the understanding that eventually you're gonna lose your life.
I never said he was right. Meja, you can come up here and
because he's right. Absolutely.
Come up here and tell him how he's right, girlfriend. So I can get the fuck out of here.
Fear don't do nothing but crippleize you and make you
Stop
weak. If you
the word crippleize, it's not a fuck.
This is shut. But have y'all ever been bullied before? And you finally stood up to the person that bullied you?
Yeah, you beat
right. So people bully you before. They punking you, they taking your lunch money out the bam.
Okay,
you just
really quick.
And you just stood up to them. Now you letting this. Now once you lose that fear, you let this motherfucker have it. And before you realize you wake up out of your senses, you done fuck this motherfucker up in front of everybody. You done fuck this motherfucker up.
And your brain failed you because at the end of the day, whether somebody chooses to take a position that can have a risk on their life versus being suicidal, those are two different things, dummy. So when you affirm stupidity by a dummy like my big buddy over here, Mr. Davis, you're affirming stupidity.
Dummy, when you in war, that it's suicidal knowing that you can lose your life, but you still go to war.
We can't start trying to use terms. Let's bring this to you.
This girl ain't such smart as like I thought she was.
JP,
I'm sorry, y'all.
JP, y'all, what you describing is a kamikaze mindset person. Okay,
can you take this layout?
Kamikaze was like, okay, you remember a long time ago when they did the Pearl Harbor War, when they shot the planes up, the person knew that they weren't gonna make it and they didn't want to get caught. So you know what they would do? They would crash the plane. That's a person that's saying, I'm willing to hurt enough in order to get you too. And they ain't nobody gonna make it out of it.
That's a suicide bomber.
That's kamikaze. That's called. Look it up. Look up the word. What?
You guys are conflating.
Look up the word.
Hold on.
What is a kamikaze pilot? What is a kamikaze pilot? And they'll tell you those.
Okay, but now this is the problem, Vic. You are comparing a kamikaze pilot, right, to people who literally just sign up to be in a war. You're not signing up to be a kamikaze pilot. A lot of the men who actually fought in the Vietnam War were drafted. They didn't choose that. So this is very ignorant to get.
We ain't talking about the ones that were drafted. We talking about the ones that.
You're calling it a suicide mission. You know that we're gonna have to.
But there was across seas. They was instructed to do that. They was instructed, hey, you will leave this world in honor. You don't. If you can't shoot no more, you run out of bullets, you get struck, run the plane into the ship. That's what they taught them. You look that up. Look it up, smarty pants.
What? I didn't listen to a word you said.
Look it up, smarty pants.
Look up what?
Kamikaze pilots, what they was instructed to do.
Vic, shut up. Honestly. I don't have the patience.
You're supposed to know this stuff. You're supposed to know this. It's a mindset. You know. And there's some people walking around
the
on
funny
foot.
thing is, you're assuming because I'm not engaging in your stupid conversation right now that I don't know what a kamikaze pilot is. But the conversation is going to literally pass away after that. It's not related to what we're talking about.
I think anytime you sign up for something knowing that you can lose your life, that's like putting something to your brain.
You can pass away getting on a roller coaster. Are you telling me that people who get on roller coasters are suicidal?
No, but that's not an expectation that you're gonna die.
You could.
I'm saying if you sign up for war, you knowing that it's a possibility that you can die. That's what you call suicide. You know you finna die. But before you die, you finna take people out. That's war.
You are insane. I can't. This is like crazy.
Major say J Prince. Florida can't get it. Her
she drank the crack Kool-Aid.
This is supposed to be Streetz versus Smart, and
actually, Major, I have a degree way past that, and I'm sure you think that when someone disagrees with you, that means they're not educated.
Well, you can't tell you got a degree.
Hold on, because these smarty pantses who like to twerk in the chat, holding on to ball sacks, you can hit the link too. You can come and teach us since you're so bright, Big Mammy. Come teach us.
What you call her? Big
Mammy. Big Mammy. She got.
Do you know what a mammy really is?
What?
I find that offensive that you call black women mammies. You know what that really is?
Oh, shut the hell up, G Prince. You want to stop reading? You want to stop reading in your life? That's your own business. But I still read.
A mammy was a black woman. Black women that took care of black white men babies. That's a mammy.
Yes.
Y'all call the wrong things mammies.
No, we're calling the right thing.
That's a black woman that took care of white man babies.
Those of us who understand that vocabulary evolves, we know that May Jack is over there.
You can't change definition.
Snacks. She's in the chat twerking for Naker snacks.
Come on up. Come on up. I got your back. You ain't got to be scared of Flora.
Yeah, right. You can't change definitions. How you gonna change definitions?
I'm logging off from here.
Well, word usage does change over time due to the slang that people use, because a lot of stuff that they call what it used to be ain't what it is now. It's just weird. These, new people.
I just find it weird for those people.
But
I just think it's weird they calling black women mammies, and they try to be a mammy.
Shut up, mammy.
Divestly call black women mammies, but yet they are the original definition of a mammy. It's a black woman who willing to raise a white man baby. So if you willing to go out there
a baby that comes out of a black vagina is not no white man baby, dummy.
It is a white man's baby.
No, it's a black woman's baby. Actually.
No, it's no.
You can be mad about it. You can be mad about it. Anything that passes through my womb is black.
No, the seed comes from whatever man it is.
What seed? There ain't no seed in your little dirty.
It ain't a fucking seed. No. They like to think that because they put in more work when it comes to breathing life, that means they own life, like the person. No, this come from them father.
Flora, you need.
No, you is
Flora,
not
you
that
need to put that in that
smart at
damn
all.
hookah now.
This feminism right here.
You're cutting up now.
This feminism.
You cutting up.
This just all this shit is
And
to
she
make
know
women
she
feel good.
and she know she wrong. She know she wrong and she doing it intentionally.
Who did I say
Just to
was
fuck
wrong?
with people.
Vic, shut your
I say you
rooster
wrong
head
and you be
ass up.
saying stuff
No,
intentionally.
shut your rooster head
You
ass
better
up.
not. You shut that foo-foo
Shut
up
up.
on top of your head up.
This is a bun. You never seen a bun before, Bandit?
That little foo-foo.
I don't get her. I don't understand it. So that's what a mammy is, y'all. A mammy, those divestors is the true original mammy.
This Bandit doesn't have any idea what he's talking about. He doesn't even read.
They are the divestors are the definition of a mammy. Why they call the black women that the kids men mammies? No, the mammy is the black woman that raising white men babies is mammy. So divestor, you are the original true
I'm not
mammy.
a divester.
I'm saying for the divestors.
Divestors are not real. They love niggas.
Look at this idiot. Eyeing a proud feminist.
Me too. Actually, I'm a womanist.
Now you a feminist. When black women call themselves feminists, you look stupid. Feminist is for when they men keep the women down. Black men didn't keep you down. Y'all always trying to hop on a bear wing and to fit into a struggle to make yourself a victim. You ain't no fucking victim.
You literally
You
claim.
sound. This lady is one dumb old chick. All she did was pass down dumbity. She passed down dumminess to the rest of the young man.
Why are you insulting her?
Because it's stupid. She said I'm a proud feminist. How you a feminist? Feminists don't got shit to do with no black woman.
You know, look, you notice some of them feminists. JP, you notice over the years, a lot of those feminist people, most of them people that be feminists and everything, they ain't the most beloved ones in the neighborhood. They be the ugly, all female.
Yeah.
I'm telling you for real. Like the majority of, like, just think about a woman that wants some attention, right? Or like attention from men. She ain't gonna come up with no idea to go against what she like, right? It be the undesirable women, the ugly ones, or the ones that want women. Look, anybody that come up with a movement against something that they're supposed to be dealing with they most likely undesirable. The people in that group don't want them, so they have to come up with an argument or a fight against that, and in order to encourage other pretty cute women to follow lead, so they can feel a part of something. Because the pretty girl is getting all the attention, they ugly ass over there griping, and they got to have somebody, you know what I'm saying, some company, because they miserable. So they go to influencing all the other most liked girls to follow behind that shit, and they don't want to do no more suck pussy and eat ass. That's all they trying to do. Them feminists, most of them like undercover, like women themselves. You see what I'm saying? So they basically just in competition with a man all around the board. You see what I'm saying? This shit. That's why I don't pay no mind.
Masculinity. But I think masculinity ain't gonna never die. That's why they try to feminize
women.
So it makes women feel safe when we become feminized.
What?
When they see gay men, it makes them safe. That's why they don't want to not see it.
I don't feel safe around them, because if somebody comes in here trying to fight me or us, they're gonna think that we're equals and they're not gonna do nothing.
Well, y'all are equal. That was just it just backfired. Now you calling these men women, now they can whoop your ass and say they're a woman and get off.
If a non-biological woman tries to fight me, I'm calling the police. I'm not fighting a biological male.
They're gonna look at it as two women fighting.
No, not really, because there's been women who refuse. Can I finish my sentence? Can I finish my sentence?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, Flo, I'm gonna tell you about them police.
If you talk over me, don't make me do it.
I don't care about your feminist movement.
Okay, so Victor doesn't understand manners, so he's gonna be brought up here, On the mute. Okay, you hear me? Thank you. So I give up. Never mind. Just go ahead, Vic. It is what it
No,
is.
what you said? You said feminism was what?
Now,
I'm done. I'm done.
What you say, Flora?
I'm over it. Victor is pissing me off. He kept trying to unmute himself while I'm muting. I'm done. Go ahead.
Hold on, Vic. Let her go. What you say? Where all this heat come from? It's hot in here.
It is hot. It's very hot. I'm too hot to even care.
So what were we just talking about? Feminism, right?
Yeah, you guys swear that it's some invention that we don't know what it really means or whatever, but yeah.
I mean, who started it? Who movement is it? Crickets.
You think it's white women's, right?
No, that's what it is.
No, you think it is because you're ignorant to the truth.
So when did black women start feminism?
Black women have always fought for women's rights. They were the first doing it. And they were actually kept out of the larger feminist movement. If you actually bothered to search the history on this one, they actually tried to be part of the larger movement and they were kept out for racial reasons. So even while they were fighting for women, they had to deal with oppression as a woman and oppression from race. So yeah.
When? Who was the women that fought for these rights?
What are you talking about?
Feminism, because I'm thinking you talking about black. I'm thinking you talking about slavery. You conflating slavery with feminism.
Do you know who Shirley knockout? Do you know any of these people are? Do you pay attention?
Shirley that knocking out people and complaining that she's a feminine. I mean,
she's not knocking out nobody. She was known for her talking points. She was known for verbally dragging people. Right? Yeah. You don't even know these women who actually fought for women's rights way before we had a traditional whatever white feminism.
When did feminism start? When did feminism start?
So you want me to give you a date of time that it started? February 21st, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois.
That's when feminism started, right? So when did Shirley come about? When did Shirley come about?
Go ask Shirley. I'm done.
Did Shirley come later?
I'm sick of black men specifically ignoring history, ignoring our leaders, ignoring the pioneers of our community, and then saying,
put a dash between his
nobody did it because I'm too ignorant to learn who did it. Who did it? No, I'm sick of it.
I'm saying put a dash between his and story. That's his story. That don't mean it actually truly happened. Y'all women, y'all live in a fake existence, and it's easy to tell y'all and make y'all believe stuff and compromise y'all because y'all believe stories because it sounds cute or it sounds y'all get emotional to the story, but that don't make it accurate. That don't mean it's accurate. So you willing to accept that black women started? You willing to accept the fact that black women started feminism, but you're not willing to state that black women started welfare, was on welfare first. So y'all don't want to, anything that make black women look bad, y'all try to run from it. You would put it on white women or black men and shit like that.
Any book, any piece of literature, you know what you do? You run from it too. So who cares? What's the point?
No, because books don't scream facts. Books don't scream facts. People, what transpired screams facts in more context.
You're not accurate, JP.
Okay. Show who started feminism.
I was gonna make a joke. It's not appropriate.
She said Shirley. When did Shirley come about? 19 what?
Tell us, you know, right?
No, I'm asking.
No, go. You're talking like you know. So tell us. Tell us when Shirley came about. Since you fucking know, tell us. You know. You got all the answers. Tell us when Shirley came about.
No, because you can't just throw stuff at me because you say you got a degree. You read it out of a book.
You don't know.
You was in critical thinking. When does Shirley exist? I don't know Shirley. You brought up this black chick. You said she was knocking out people in debates. We all know in the 1800s, she didn't have no debate, right? And you said the white woman invented it February 2nd, 1901 in Chicago. So she had to come after 1901. True or false?
Talking about Shirley Chisholm.
What's her name?
Shirley Chisholm.
When did
Shirley
she
Chisholm? You can go on YouTube. I don't know, but you can go on YouTube. They got a whole movie about not YouTube, but
Here, I got you. I'll do it right now. I got you. Since you actually
do it.
Yeah, Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm.
No, I got
okay.
you. Since you're pretending you want to learn, I'm force feeding you history now. So wait a second.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to know when did she start it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You can watch the whole movie if you want to look into it. And then they got documentaries on her. Then she in the history books.
Why do you want to be president of the United States?
It's on Netflix though.
But I'm very concerned about
this Shirley.
This country.
Yeah. Can you hear?
She don't look like she was born in 1800. She looked like she came after 1901.
Can you shut up? I was literally exaggerating.
Go ahead. Look at the glasses. She looked like she came after 1901.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Mrs. Chisholm, why do you want to be president of the United States? I want to be president of the United States because I'm very concerned about the direction in which this country is moving. Do you think America is ready for a president that is both black and a woman?
I think a lot about what Chisholm's legacy might be. The easy thing to say is that her legacy is that she paved the way. What does that mean? What does it even mean to pave the way?
I am not the candidate of Black America, although I am Black and proud. I am not the candidate of the women's movement of this country, although I am a woman, and I'm equally proud of that. I am the candidate of the people of America.
How Chisholm saw herself to be remembered was not as the first Black woman to have made a bid for the presidency of the United States, but as a Black woman who dared to be herself.
She wasn't American.
Victor, at one point, hold on. Victor, at one point, your dirty foot ancestors weren't American either.
That's not true. It was black folks up here before.
No, I'm saying she.
But you just go ahead.
So now imagine your Shirley Chisholm's ancestry. She was your great grandmother, let's say. In 1968, she was your great grandmother. Where are we today?
So she how
many generations of American children would have been born to her lineage where you guys are sitting here saying she's not American? You guys are disgusting.
But here's the thing, Flora. You just killed your whole argument. You said feminism. The argument was black women started feminism. You said black women started feminism. Do you see why I use my critical common fucking sense? Streetz versus hold on, big. Hold on. Streetz versus Smartz, right? The argument was, I said feminism started from a white woman. She said, because she was being sarcastic and say, like you think feminism started with a white woman. It actually was a black woman. So the first person she brought up to reference that point was Shirley Chisholm.
Well, no, you talked about
Flora. Come on now, let me break it down because you said feminism started.
That's not what I said. What did you say? I literally said feminism didn't start with white women, but you went on and said something else after that. That's not what I said. That's what I was trying to correct. So you can continue.
So you didn't say feminism started in because I asked you when did feminism start.
I made that date up. I literally told you I made it up.
Okay, well let's look it up. When did feminism start?
Sure.
It started way back when them white women wrote that damn Bible.
that slave down that shit. Yep. And when the
Of course.
prenuptial agreement,
Always when I'm
they
dragging
want
him
to give up
in
their
bed.
property to their husband.
Okay. The date that you had, you should have stuck with that date. Because this when feminism started. According to your people. 1840 fucking 8.
So I guess the number, and that's what you're sitting here trying to beat your little monkey ass chest with.
What the wave formally began at the Cynical Falls Convention in 1848 when 300 men and women rallied to the cause of equality for women. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. 1848. How old was Shirley Chisholm at that time? That you brought up as a reference point, like she started it.
First of all, I never mentioned that Shirley Chisholm started it. You asked for examples of women, black women specifically. You said who? And I said, do you know all of the successful black women who were around?
Yes,
the first one that came to my mind was Shirley Chisholm because she was a knockout. Besides the one that we're going to finish there's other clips of her verbally dragging the F out of every person she spoke to. That she ran for president and she had an actual major backing. This is like, we're talking about astronomically intelligent women.
She was just a politician. She was a politician, though. That's all she was.
Hush.
Right, she was hopping on feminism, was already here before she wasn't even born.
I never said she started it. That's the problem. You asked me You asked me who. But notice her statement in the beginning. Didn't she say, I'm not part of that movement, although I'm very proud to be a woman and whatever. Did you hear that part of the conversation?
I heard that part of the conversation. Now look, the moment I squashed forward, right, like a roach, right, Jay Prince, why are you worried about feminism? You're not a damn woman. Now you want to silence me because Flora tried to use this. I said feminism started with white women and black women just want to hop on a victim bandwagon. And she said,
any of that. You're talking
like you believe feminism started with a white woman. And she said black women always been fighting for the freedom of black women. So I said,
you want me to do the research. You want me to do the research, hand it to you, just for you to still say there's something wrong with it. Go learn for yourself. Pick up a book yourself. Bandit, I'm done. I'm not teaching none of you niggers nothing. I'm not teaching none of y'all nothing. I don't care if you never pick up a book. I don't care if you can't read. I don't care if you know your history. I'm done. You niggers are lazy.
Well, you the one saying that. Only thing I did was challenge your source. In a debate, can you challenge your source? If I said that, my argument.
Your source is your intuition. You're a book. Like, you've never presented a source tonight.
And you didn't either.
I still beat you. My sources were. What are you talking about?
I did, Flora. I told you
your argument. Yes, if I'm challenging your argument, the real original debate is that feminism, my argument is feminism started with white women and black women hopped on the feminism bandwagon.
Where's your evidence? Not your argument, Prince. You can say anything, but in mathematics, you know what you got to do? You can't just write the right answer. You know what you got to do? You got to show your work. Where is the evidence of that? Or are you just talking out of your hat?
Hold on, because I just showed you 1848. That's the evidence.
That's not evidence of shit. That all that says is that was the first organization that was on the record. We're not talking about anything. You're not saying anything. You have no evidence.
You're not disproving it either. You're not disproving it. The first thing you came up with, Shirley.
The burden is on you to prove. In law, the burden is on the person.
That's the first thing you came up with. You said your argument. Hold on, Flora. Your argument was that black women been starting feminism movement. Shirley circumcision was the ones going around knocking out people in debates. So we looked up the date. She came in 1968.
No, you didn't look up no dates.
Almost 100 years later from when the white woman started feminism.
Pull up that Google source that you pulled up and see who started that organization, please. Go ahead. At least do the no, not this. Your little rickety Google search over there you pulled up. Pull it up. What is even that? EDU. Click it. Click it. Click it, dummy.
Click what is?
Yeah, dummy. Click it.
Ooh, look at this white woman, big ass white woman
That
started
all
it.
looks like she was born yesterday. Yeah, that is not a picture. I'm sick of
That's
you.
somebody writing over it by Martha. She wrote this 4 ways of feminism. Okay, this piece was originally published online in conjunction with the fall 2008 issue of Pacific Magazine. Martha Rampton is a professor of history and director of the Center for Gender Equity at the Pacific University. So this is Martha. This is not the lady that started feminism. It is common to speak of 3 phases of modern feminism. However, there is little consensus as to how to characterize these 3 ways or what to do with women's movement before the late 19th centuries. Before the late 19th centuries.
What's the late 19th centuries, JP?
Hard to navigate, huh?
What is the late 19th centuries? Google it.
The late 19th centuries could well, to be fair, the late 19th centuries could be 1999.
No, it's not. Oh my goodness.
The 19th century, the
1900s. Century. Oh my goodness.
The late 1900s could be 1999.
It's not 1900s, stupid late 19th century. You are a dumbass.
What you said, the late 19th century?
Okay, the 19th century began on 1801 and then it ended in 1900. 1900. Okay. We are in the we're looking about to be in the 22nd century. What? I mean, Jesus, y'all just talk.
What is the
pick up a book?
19.
This nigga said the 19th century ended in the 1990s, bro. I'm locking up. I'm done with YouTube. I'm done with YouTube. Oh, Kitty, I'm so sorry. Why are you cracking? Oh Lord, God help us, please. Florida,
you were figured the 19th century.
Smart. I mean, we were in the 21st century in the 90s. How do you possibly think
the 1800s are called the 19th century because it is the 19th century after the first year of the Gregorian calendar, ICE 1 CE. See, this is the shit. 1801 to 1900 is the 19th century. Well, that's according to white man's map in time.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. According to the white man.
I mean, it is. It's when they started.
To the white man.
It's when the white man started.
I'm actually sick of you, honestly. Truly. I'm truly sick of you and your shit today. This is crazy. This man really said 19th century is the 1990s, bro.
Well, that's based on what the white man deemed as time.
They
so
said
you give all this beliefs to the white man. You know how you worship the white man beliefs and stories. You so white man driven.
Who?
And you're African. You don't got no type of African belief system.
Who was white man driven?
You.
Me or the nigga up here who don't even know anything about himself and his history.
You don't. You brought up Shirley circumcision. You brought up Shirley circumcision.
Her name is not Shirley Circumcision. You are so disrespectful.
Was the founder, the person that was the founder of the damn feminism movement.
Said she was the founder, and you're so disrespectful calling her.
Well,
Shirley.
I asked you that.
Her name is Shirley Chisholm. Why are you calling her Shirley Circumcision?
Right, I said it.
No.
What I'm saying is, I asked you, who was the first person who started feminism? And you brought up Shirley Circumcision.
I'm sick of you. Just stop talking. I think it says Shirley Circumcision. Like, the amount of disrespect for your leaders is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't think she had no following, but women. She didn't start the feminism movement. What I'm trying to tell you.
I never said she did, dummy.
So to go back to my, I want you on that point because feminism started with a white woman, like I said in this.
No, it did not. You're talking out of your.
So you didn't disprove me though.
JP and Flora, if y'all
You brought up Shirley. I didn't. You did not disprove me.
Can you let our guests talk? I'm tired of hearing you. What's up, baby?
I was saying, go if y'all want to look at the movie, and it's gonna be looking more up to date. The same woman that did the voices on the Boondocks, she played a character. It's gonna be more up to date, and then you can get like an up to date feel upon what she was doing. She was not a part of that. She said she's proud to be a woman, but she is not a part of that movement because I'm finna show you something. Those island people don't believe in that type of shit. They know what that shit is backed by. It's backed by fornication and gaydom. So they don't back that shit. Them island people are not the Africans and the islanders. They do not embrace that shit like that. You know that, Laura. So, them folks don't embrace that bullshit. Your ass gonna get ran away from over there with that bullshit. Talking about some boy on boy and girl on girl. They ain't doing that shit over there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
She did not disprove. She did not disprove. I want to hear the black women in these feminism group. Because she said black women was the first one to start it, but yet did not produce zero black women who started the feminism movement. Never. I want to hear it for educational purposes. You finna educate me. What black group of black women started the feminism movement before the white woman? You smart. You went to school.
Go do the research. Go get the education yourself. Go read it yourself, Bandit. Your mama.
That means
your mama's
some stuff. No, you thought you was talking to a dumb nigga. You was gonna throw some stuff, and you expect for me just to swallow it and not challenge it. You know for a fact feminism started with white women. They everything that white people do, they always add black folks in it to get numbers.
Okay.
And since you couldn't produce no evidence of no black women when I challenged you, I said, well, where's these black women that started this group? You went to Shirley.
Okay.
And Shirley started in 1968.
I have a conversation with my brother.
Oh my God. If we was married, I would have divorced you within the first 3 weeks.
I would never marry your broke ass.
I would have thought you was smart and realized you coming here producing all these degrees, but in conversation, you just seem like you sound like an adolescent.
I would find out you were broke and immediately run anyways.
You operate like an adolescent. I'm supposed to be the dumb one here, and I'm just been spanking your ass. What's up, T. Will?
Spanking nobody's ass. You've been sounding stupid.
Yeah, well, show me the black women who started feminism. Show it.
Like I said, if you would like to do
talking about your ass, just like that.
If you'd like to do the research and actually learn, I have some links for you to click and read through many articles. But the problem is you banned it.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Are you done?
Yeah, show me one group.
What?
Show me one group of black women who started feminism.
Sure, I got you. But here's the problem.
Okay,
with that. Here's the problem with that, though, JP. You have to realize. Why do you like this? What made you like this?
Because you said here's the problem with that, because you can't show it.
I'm done. I'm sick of this. You're not going to continue to harass me. You're not going to continue to harass me.
Flora, you're an African. You don't supposed to embrace no shit like that. That shit is an abomination.
Who are you to tell me what I'm supposed to embrace as an African? You
better not go home to the mother, man. Because they're going to have a talk with your motherfucker, man. You better cut that shit out.
Yeah, tell them to mind your fucking African business.
Oh, shit. You ain't going to say that shit over there. Hell no. Them folks going to whoop your ass with a wet cane. Hell no. You don't want to do that over there. You better say your ass in America.
So dusty. Where's the whole panel? Don't come over here, Mr. Walker. Don't come over here talking about get him, Jay Prince. You and Jay Prince have dusty ass talking points, sir. You guys are both very
Americanized ass over here.
No, let me drill some. Let me drill some of these older bandits who get on here talking crazy. Mr. Walker, okay? You guys aren't getting women. You're not catching us on a 1-2 punch. You're not saying shit. When you guys get in here and you affirm the delusions of men like Jay Prince, you're not helping them.
You still didn't produce the evidence. You still didn't produce the evidence of black women.
Your point. He's willing to cheer you on without seeing one piece of evidence for what you're saying. That's scary.
You said that you Florida. I showed my evidence that white women started feminism in 1848.
What evidence?
No black women that came before 1848 with feminism.
Click the article.
You have not produced none of it.
I asked you to read what you wrote. What did you do? You took your link from over there instead because you know there wasn't shit in whatever link you pulled up, and people are gonna come here in the chat and good job, Mr. Prince. No, he's getting dragged, and y'all are watching him get dragged because you enjoy watching him get dragged.
I'm starting to think that you let me drag you on purpose.
You're not dragging nobody. Like you're not dragging nobody. Bring it up.
Here you go, right here.
Yeah, bring it up.
Feminism.
No, click the link.
When did feminism start in the U.S.?
Nobody wants to see the shit you're saying. Click the link. The wave formally began at Seneca Falls Convention in 1848, when 300 men and women rallied to the cause of equality for women. Whoever that lady is, declared a declaration outlining the new movement's ideology and political strategies. So now let me tell you this. Do you really think that in that moment in time, that was the first time that anybody had advocated for women's rights? I'm asking you.
This don't say nothing about black women starting.
Was that the first time?
You cannot do that in court. You can't, whoever that lady is, you can't do that in court now. You can't do that in court.
So I'm not
you're gonna become an attorney. You make yourself look bad. I would never hire you to be my attorney.
Wow, look at this. This right here is so sad. You know, black woman wasn't doing shit in 1848 in America. My God, this is
being a man.
The fact that you guys are so ignorant to what people were doing in this country is embarrassing. And you guys claim to be black Americans. That's embarrassing.
What did I do?
Y'all should pick up a book. You should pick up a book. It's embarrassing. In this country,
Flora, according to the white man,
you're asking me to prove my point, and then when I try to tell you the history, what do? You talk over me and start saying shit. I'm not proving nothing. So leave it alone.
None of those who said that black women started it, and according to the story, the only thing black women did in this country was been on their back. That's it. In those days, she can't prove that she got to leave because she can't prove nothing. You see, I came up with my evidence. Flora did not show zero evidence of nothing.
You didn't have no evidence. You had shit. You had shit. That's what you had. You had nothing. And it's actually embarrassing that so many black people were fighting in 1848, and you're going to rewrite history and say they weren't doing anything. That's really sad. You know, it's really sad, unfortunately. And I actually study history. I know not only black women were doing it, but black men were doing it. You know, I honestly think that black men today are so ignorant. You know what they would rather do? They would rather rally together to fight against black women and say black women are wrong, while the white men are beating them over the head, across the ass, all of that. Y'all are getting yoked up, choked up, stomped on, curb stomped by white men, and the only thing you can do is say,
no, we're not.
Wrong. The only thing you guys can say is look at Mr. Walker again. His untrained.
I'm dragging Flora. She's a lady.
You're not dragging me though, and the fact that people really think that it's smart to tell somebody who doesn't.
But Flora, why you acting like it wasn't women out there getting beat up and yoked up though?
You want, as a black person, you guys.
It was women out there too. Come on, man.
Yeah, women was getting curb stomped too.
Yeah,
See, that was the problem with us black people. We always
everything.
trying to separate each other by male and female, but we ain't looking at all of them people looking at us the same. We the same. They don't give a damn. You just as threatening to them as us. And then y'all don't even understand. The white woman got the power. I'm finna show you. Look, if it was to ever go back into those bad days, them little white women hated you motherfuckers because know what they were doing. They sons and their husband was sneaking out there having sex with y'all. Them white women, if they had a chance, they'll put y'all in y'all place, and they keep doing it every day. Ask some of them women that work in high positions and everything, how much them white women hate them. They know the truth. Y'all don't. Shit. Them white women ready to put y'all
Vic,
in
my thing is with Flora Vic is that she specifically said that black women started in the groups of feminism way before the white woman, and she didn't expect for me to challenge it. And so when I asked her to challenge it, she said, "Well, here's the problem." But this is the educated woman. Your answer is, but here's the problem. I produced my evidence.
Look, JP, don't you know feminism was
I'm divested.
It wasn't
These smart black
feminism.
women so
Feminism
smart.
kicked off. Look, you know what feminism kicked off about? Them motherfuckers got tired. It's just like the prenup. It goes all the way back to the prenuptial agreement, right? When them white women had to marry them men, right, and they owned slaves, and they daddy left them property in big houses. Once their ass got married, they had to turn over all their property to the husband that they married. So by them losing so much, they wanted to separate from the man, or fix it to where the man couldn't get shit off of them. You know what I'm saying? But the shit didn't work, so they had to come up with another route, and that's that feminism shit later on down the line. Oh, the men is doing this to us, so we got to pay them back. No more pussies. We can sleep with each other. And shit, all that shit. That goof ass shit. And Flora ain't got no doggone business upholding that bullshit. No, she from over there in Africa. Them folks ain't playing that shit over there. They said you can't even go over to certain places over there across their country holding hands. If you look like you funny, you probably finna get 10 years over there in Dubai or life. You better cut that shit out.
This is how you know that
shit. And her Kim.
This is how you know when it comes to black women, they just want to believe anything great about them. They just want to believe some shit. Right? She can, as a educator,
know better. She know better.
She been to college. I don't understand this.
She know better.
She making college.
She know better. She creating content.
If I was wanting to go to college, and it look good because look at the outcome. You getting dragged by a nigga that dropped out in the 9th fucking grade.
You're not dragging anybody but yourself. Actually, the more you speak and the more people cheer you on, you're displaying your ignorance. So I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say anything. You know why I don't have to say anything? Because the black people who were fighting in 1848, they're saying enough, right? They're saying enough with their legacy here. I don't have to teach you shit, that there are books, that there is articles, that there
you was the one that
you guys want people to sit here and teach you shit that is already on the internet. I'm not doing it. Y'all,
but you know.
I'm not doing it. Go ask your mama. Ask your mama. I'm not doing it.
How come you couldn't produce it? Where's the evidence that black women started feminism?
Black women ain't started that shit. Black at that time, black women were busy trying to get the hell out the way, just like them niggas.
And she was born in.
Here come another ignorant nigga. Let's bring him on let's just bring him on. There's no point in me even.
You got the ignorance tonight, Flora. Yo, I came up here to support you.
I am a very lazy KG. Why? Because I am not a history teacher. I am a human being.
Well, Mr. Pope, you better be me a group of black women.
They don't care about Ida B. Wells or Sojourner Truth. Those women didn't exist to Nakers. Nakers don't care about those women. Who cares? Who cares about that?
What you talking about? What you talking about? Black folks didn't care about the Ida B. Wells when you couldn't go up in there with them white laws up in there. What did you talking about? Yeah, what did you? What the hell to mess with you?
Hey,
She think we stupid. Hell no.
Who Sojourner Truth is? Who Sojourner Truth is? And Ida B. Wells
These
is?
are your kings over here, just so you know.
Who are these women, Flora?
No, listen. I asked her to produce the black feminism group that started before the white woman. And she brought up Shirley's circumcision. Pookie, tell me how I'm wrong. Shirley came out in 1960 something. White feminism started in 1848. She did not produce no information on what she was spewing. But she's the educator. She's the one that goes around with waving his degree in everybody's fucking face. This is the Streetz versus Smartz. But thanks to my critical thinking, street thinking, I was able to swerve the dumb shit.
You're not swerving anything. You're not swerving anything. The only thing, you know what really bothers me, Jay Prince, and the reason why I will never, ever get up here with a naker and sit here and provide you with real information, because you guys don't care. You're from this country. You guys will call me a tether. You'll call me dirty foot, all types of shit. But you will never acknowledge Ida B. Wells. You'll never acknowledge Sojourner Truth. Those women were working at the exact same time, if not earlier, than the white women that you're sitting here trying to prop up because you think it's supposed to what? Upset black women or something? It doesn't do anything but show your ignorance. So no, I'm not going to sit up here and pull out the sources and show you shit that you should know as a black man in America. I'm not. You ask your daddy, ask your mama. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not.
Okay,
Internet has been available. Stop, Jay Prince. Internet has been available for over a very long time at this point. You niggas have no reason not to know the shit you don't know. I'm not here to teach you. Ask Mr. Walker to teach you. Ask Mr. Walker.
Okay, well,
he's in the chat. Working on behalf of ignorance. Ask him to teach you. Because I'm
right. I don't need to ask you. I got my own common sense, right?
I'm not your teacher.
Okay, now, hold on one, Flora. We just looked up white feminism starting in 1848, correct?
You didn't look up white feminism. You looked up feminism, and then you looked up you literally looked up organizations that were running in tandem. Black women were kept out of the feminist movement. So many parts of it in a racist way. And you guys are sitting here trying to prop up white feminism. Do you know how ignorant you sound? What sense would it make me as an educated woman to sit here with you and teach you this shit? When you've already shown me that you have no interest in learning about anything. I'm not
real quick.
Ask your mother.
I hate to do this again because she in our body right now. Real quick, y'all. Check this out. She brought up another woman. She said we didn't care. Ida B. Wells was born July 16, 1862. So again,
Sojourner Truth, born 1797, died in 1883. You don't care about this shit. I'm not gonna sit here and talk numbers with an ignorant nigga. I'm not. Go learn some shit. Stop talking shit about women who fought for your black monkey ass to be online talking shit. Go learn that shit. Don't ask me to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not helping you. This is so ignorant, and the fact that you you guys actually think it's funny to come up here and talk about black women.
She called enough monkeys. The African coming out of.
No, you actually think it's funny.
No.
That's why you're here.
No,
That's why you're making a mockery. That's why you're making a mockery of black women.
We the reason why you can come over here to the new Wakanda and do what you do.
Before your little stinky ass was in Mississippi sticking up them streets. They fought for your ugly ass to be over there freely. But you know
she was born.
And old bastards like the people in the chat will cheer you on while you talk shit about black women in this country who fought for your black ass to be here looking stupid on this camera, pulling up. That is one of the women. That is one of the women that I told you. But I'm not going to argue any black legends to a man who didn't even make it past 9th grade. Maybe if you would have went to 10th grade, you would have learned some shit. But you're willing to come up here and argue with me and talk shit about a black woman who literally is the reason why you're free today.
All I'm asking you to bring them, provide them. You brought up Ida B. Wells and Shirley circumcision. IDB Well, date of birth, July 16, 1862. She was a baby in 1862. The feminism movement I just pulled up was in 1848, which again she would have been, let's just say she was an adult in 1862. Well, no, she was born, date of birth, 1862, y'all. Date of birth. She brought up
what's the argument with those women?
The second woman did not start the movement.
The argument, Pookie, is that he's a self-hating monkey ass nigga. That's what the argument is, because that's the only reason why you get up here.
Black women.
Shut the hell up, Vic. That's the only reason why a nigga in his 40s will jump in the chat to cheer you on while you're trying to down the women in this country who fought for your little rusty-looking, zesty-looking ass to be in this country free. That's the only reason why you would jump in the chat in your 40s to talk about Sojourner Truth and compare her to white women in this country, even if you're doing it just to quote-unquote trigger. Y'all are ignorant. You're too old for the bullshit. That's what you all should be worried about.
I don't think so. I'm not saying you're wrong, Flora, but black women.
I don't care what you think. My problem is you guys think that conversations like this are funny, but what you're really doing is denigrating your own people, your own history, and you think it's funny.
But Flora, you do that to black men all day, every day.
I don't care what you're saying, Pookie. What I'm telling you is
that's the point. You don't care.
You can come into the conversation now to windmill for men. But
I'm not windmilling for anyone.
The fact of the matter is, what people were saying in the chat, and the reason why I was not responding to Jay Prince or any of the other bandits here, is because I know exactly what you're trying to do. You guys want to trigger. And you know why you guys continue with the antics? Because you have old bandits who don't respect where they come from. They don't respect the people who fought for them in this country. And they actually will clap on and laugh with you while you disrespect your own people.
No, see, Flora, hold on, Vic, because Flora, you saying all of that, but if someone was to listen to you,
shut your damn mouth.
They could say the same thing about you.
Get the marbles out of your mouth before you talk to me.
They could say the same thing about you.
She crazy as a motherfucker. See this? Look, you got that right over here.
What you're saying to us, Flora, is the same exact thing a black man could say about you.
No, not at all. Because
I've
never got on here and spoke about any black male leaders from the past in an ignorant way, the way some of you ninjas.
Does that mean you're exempt? Because you didn't say Martin Luther King wasn't shit. You say black men ain't shit, but I didn't say Martin Luther King wasn't shit though.
Shut your damn mouth. What are you sitting here and screaming for? Now you're sitting here making this about black men ain't ish. We were having one conversation. And I decided to disengage because, like I told you, Jay Prince was being...
That woman, they're crazy, man.
He was being disrespectful.
That ain't no real woman. That woman crazy as a motherfucker.
Because he thought it was funny. You guys think stuff like this is funny, and I don't. So I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to teach you shit. Ask your daddy. Ask your auntie. Ask a book. Ask the internet, but I'm not going to do it.
I'm talking about
forward. At the end of the day, all I did was ask you.
No, at the end of the day, you made a great argument.
I'm about to show you how all this started. We got into.
I don't want to talk about it. If you want to dead it. But I'm not going to go over the shit so you can annoy me some more. If not, I'm out. Period. So stop. I told you to stop.
Flora, look how we got here.
Oh.
We got here because you guys want to dogpile and jump on top of me while you all say dumb shit. I'm not doing that. If you want to have that conversation, invite some bitches up here from the chat to do that. I'm not. So, like I said, I'm not having the conversation. You guys are being ignorant. You're not having a good faith conversation. So move on from it. It's like y'all love to use good faith, even though you don't know what good faith is.
Ain't doing it.
I just believe you use confidence. I think if you would have confidence in your education level, you won't be upset.
It's not about confidence in education at all. You guys are ignorant. You guys don't want to have a conversation. You want to gas.
I was just trying to have a conversation with you, and you dropped me to the back.
You want me to present you with history. I'm not doing that. Go ask your mother. Go ask your grandmother. Somebody. I'm not doing it.
You want on that point, though. You did. Nobody else did.
No, you came into this conversation. You came into this conversation comparing white feminists to black feminists. That's what you did. Don't forget that. So stop. You're continuing to gaslight purposely. I told you I'm done with this conversation.
You decided to say black women started feminism.
And Cody, you can come up here if you want me to leave. You can come up here if you want me to leave.
Oh man, it shouldn't have got taken.
He's mad about my opinion in the chat. Come up here if you want me to leave then. Like, what are you talking about? She talks shit all day. So you really think I sit here and I care about anything you guys say all day? You guys call me all kinds of names, I don't care.
You talking about the chat, Flora. So how do we have a real conversation?
We started having a regular conversation, and then because you guys didn't like my opinion, you started dogpiling me. I'm not having that type of conversation.
Not like your opinion. We was waiting on for you to present.
No, you were dogpiling and you were jumping on with your stupid ass point about white feminism. What is the point? You guys talk so much about who loves white men, but then you sit here and compare black women to white women all day. No one cares.
That's not what happened here. You impose some more information that we all believe feminism started with white folks. You said it started with black women. So
I know he can't read, but he's gonna try to make a stupid ass argument.
And you brought up two women.
Go read a book, Jake. Go read a book before you try to tell someone you beat them in an argument. Go read a book.
But you don't want. Why do I need to read? Because I think it wasn't no such thing as black women. You producing new information. So if you don't want
to new information, that information has been on the internet for a very long time. You don't care for information. You don't care for information. Exactly.
You should have bust my bubble with it.
Of course, Black.
That was my opportunity to bust my bubble with it in the debate.
That's all they can do. I thought Jay Prince was growing from these tactics of trying to dogpile ignorant ass talking points, but he clearly did it.
You mad at me because how?
Look, he can't.
I don't know how you mad at me, y'all.
If you want to have an argument about a topic, we can do that. But for you to sit here and want to try to challenge my education while you're saying ignorant shit, and then tell me you're gonna sit here and dogpile me, I'm supposed to sit here and listen to you stupid ass niggas? No, I don't care what you're saying. Come up with the argument by yourself. If you're so smart, get the information yourself. And yeah, Black Beauty, this is why men do challenge them, because men, I should say, because what they usually like to do is it'll be like 4 or 5 of them. They'll all take the same stupid ass talking point, and every time a woman tries to speak or has a conversation, every single one of them will jump up. That's why I had to keep muting Vic. I had to mute Jay Prince and take him down at some points. Pookie just came up here to twerk.
I didn't say nothing to you. Stop that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Debate without gaslighting and all the tactics.
I asked you questions and you just muted me. You don't want to answer my question. And you literally said, I don't care what y'all niggas think. You didn't even allow me to ask a question.
Florida hit that hookah and went crazy.
No, I think you guys
I didn't even say that.
I'm trying to be respectful.
T will come save her.
You see how nobody's gonna talk over you, but they'll talk over me, and then you will put your point and you will continue. You don't check it, and then Cody's in the chat mad. Like, you guys are weird. You guys really need. And Cody, you can't read, so are you gonna come up here and be part of a conversation with no reading?
Legacy, stop.
I think you're going too far now.
No. I'm literally reading what he's writing in the chat. How am I going too far?
First of all, we're not supposed to be in the chat. If that's the case, we was having a debate, Flora. And in the debate, I'm entitled to ask you to cite your source.
You're not asking me to cite my source, but you're telling me I'm not confident in my education over some dumb shit, and then over-talking me while other people over-talk me. I'm not having
versus Smartz.
All right, Jay Prince. Clearly, you're not respecting what I'm trying to tell you about how you're crossing the line in this conversation. So it is what it is. I'm not going to speak to you.
Yo, Jay Prince, we hear your daughters in the back, dog.
Yeah.
But Flora, first of all, we can't even have a conversation because you dropping niggas down, and everything we say is gaslighting to you. So that's crazy. Oh, she dropped.
Ooh,
She dropped off.
well, damn. People ain't tough as they used to be. God
No,
damn, I'm glad I was.
niggas didn't even get to ask a question, and it was just I don't know.
No,
She was just
I
in.
think she just in her feelings right now. It's all right. It's just a woman. Shit. That's all it is. Because look, JP, you ain't do nothing wrong. She just in. That's just floral. You didn't say nothing wrong. You just proving the point. She said at one point in time, feminism came from a black person. Bam. Then you pull up and show it come from white people. Then I come with my little background of it that kind of like explains how shit get is before then, and then she snaps because she said we dogpiling. Let's just stay on the feminine movement because we don't want to get on the Me Too because she said we jumping on a dogpiling.
I don't see how we.
Shit. Let's just stay on the feminine movement. Shit, it's safe over there. Shit. On the feminine side.
I don't see how this was a jump on.
She might have got sleepy. I know my baby do that.
I don't see how this was a jump on thing. I asked you to source.
Disagree. So now, not even disagree with it. I didn't even get to ask anything or say anything. But the point is, a disagreement with you is now called we jumping on you. What, dick riding? Because I disagree with you. That's crazy. And I can't even say I disagree with anything she said because I didn't hear the last like hour which I was talking about. I was just hopping on trying to see where y'all was at with it. Come back, Flora. Don't rage quit. How your co-host just rage quit and drop down to the chat? That's crazy. Yo, either way, I would say this, and I would ask Flora this. When we started to see black feminism, I think it came after white feminism. Can y'all hear me? I don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think when we talk about feminism,
all of it is an influencing mindset thing. Look, black people hardly even had rights to do anything, man. How the hell you would think that we would have the, you know what I'm saying, our women would have the first option to say, hey, we're going to turn against our men. White women have been secretly working against their own men since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And women have been working against men secretly from the beginning of time. But our women wasn't the first one to kick that bullshit off. Even some of these habits that these people have, like all this alphabet shit, that shit was something that was taught through those people's actions and the way they carry themselves and the way they operate in their environment. And then once you took away segregation, that's when black folks started getting influenced because the more they start dealing with them, you know, and then they get influenced by the way they live and shit. You know what I'm saying, man? If they had kept black folks segregated, all this shit, talking about some feminism and all that bullshit, that shit wouldn't even be. And we probably wouldn't even have that many gay black folk, for real. If they had kept black folks separated, the mindset, man, we ain't started none of that shit. That shit crazy.
My thing is, if we want to cite something, this whole channel is called Streetz versus Smart, and the purpose of that is to have intellectual debates. So we debating, and I'm asking you this: if I say one thing and you challenge my source and you present some new information, I have a right to ask you to challenge it, to produce the new information, the evidence. I didn't have no problem with producing mine. I said white women started feminism. Everybody should know that. She said, no, they should. No, they did not. I said, can you show me groups of women, black women, who who started feminism? She came up with 2 black women that did not started feminism. Yeah, they might have had a voice, but they did not start the movement. So my point still has stood that white women started feminism.
Man.
And then she rage quit.
You supposed to know that white folks started that shit. Man, black folks ain't started that shit. And don't put that shit on black American women. Black American women didn't start no hateful shit towards no.
You can't win no arguments or no debates with your emotions. You can't make it seem like because you got upset at us, or you can't make it seem like because you got upset with me that makes you right. I'm not wrong because you got upset. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. We having an intellectual back and forth, and it looked like I'm making more sense than I'm being more accurate. What I think the conversation's supposed to be that I'm dumb and she the smart one. But she realizing that I'm not so dumb, and every time I hit her with certain questions that she could not answer, because one time in the question, she said, I said, well, can you provide evidence? She said, well, here's the problem. If you was confident with your education, it wouldn't have been said, well, here's the problem, meaning that you don't got the information to back it up.
Well, Florida, you lost that debate because in a debate,
you're
supposed to attack the subject, not the person. You called us
right. That's just like I come to you, Vic, and I come to a woman and say, yeah, I'm a 600-figure nigga. And the woman just simply asked me, show me your bank account. And I'd be like, well, here's the problem. What do you think she's gonna say? I can't prove it. She's gonna call me broke until I prove it. No matter how much I cuss her out. Oh, you fucked up. You just a gold digging motherfucker. You just chasing niggas out their money. But the point is, I'm the one telling her that I'm a 6-figure nigga. And all she simply just asked me, show me your bank account to prove it. I don't gotta prove nothing. So in your mind, her mind, she gonna say, this nigga broke. This was that scenario. A lot of people started to find out that I wasn't so dumb after all that stuff that I didn't even finish 9th grade. These people finish 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, college.
You don't never supposed to let people know how much you know, because look, when that happens, you know what I'm saying? They tend to change their style up. They won't let you know how much. What they won't just flat out put it out in front of you who they really is or whatever. So I don't never let people know how much I know. I just sit and watch, or I can conversate or whatever.
They ignored when Anton said that I was a dragon. They ignored when Anton said that I was a dragon. See, a lot of people thought I was just stupid. Maybe because of my talking points, because I ain't graduating, I got kids, and I've been to jail a lot. So they thought I was imbecile. But they realized in conversation, they stuff don't hold up. They want me to, like most black people that didn't graduate, it always be the person that they would throw out they have degrees that have been in college. And they know I didn't. So they would throw information out there and expect for me just to believe it.
JP, the world is ran. Look, the world is ran off of DNC students. Only a small amount of people that's got A's and B's is running shit. Majority of the people you run across day to day will B, C, and D. All the A's, don't you know where the A students a lot of time end up at? They be outside of the liquor store, be drunk as a motherfucker on that dope, because they thought they had the shit going. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most beautiful minds be under the influence of some powerful shit. We just pay attention to the hoods now. A lot of the valedictorians that didn't go down the right path and didn't listen, they be the ones that be the homeless or whatever. It's some brilliant
I just
minds
didn't like
out
the
there.
fact that she said she couldn't prove her information. Since she couldn't prove her information, she went on to accuse me of just shitting on black women. You even had Lady T in the chat talking about just fighting, harming black women. How? By asking a simple question.
They trying to beat Cody up. Cody, come on up here. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. They trying to whoop Cody down there.
I just want to harm black women.
Oh shit! But no, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make you violent. They're gonna make you. They're gonna make you violent. They're gonna make you violent, vicious. You aggressive.
The worst niggas in the world.
You untamable. You know, uncoachable.
And this is why I stopped believing when women said it was the black man that was causing all the problems. Because you see it now. And since they emotionally tied with the stuff they believe in their mind, and they want to create this narrative like the black man was the bad guy, in the conversation, if you don't agree with them, you automatically consider to be jumping on them. Because they can't defeat you with logic and common sense. This was operating from strictly emotions. You can't emotionally claim something to be a fact because you believe it emotionally. Emotionally, just because you believe Santa Claus is real, you believe that so bad because you grew up on Santa Claus. But reality, he's not. He's not factual.
JP, you believe in life cycles? Look, just pay attention to this. All right. This same thing that black men going through with black women, this the same shit that white men going through with their ass a long time ago. Listen to what I'm saying. A long time ago, in the time that y'all talking about when that feminism started, this is the shit white men were going through. It's just our turn. See, now them white women getting them around these black women, these other races of women, and trying to teach them that same shit to be rebellious and everything. But they didn't got themselves in line because, see, they men done work themselves up to get power to where they'll snatch all that shit back. And they won't even fool with them women. Certain women, white folk won't even fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just leave them alone.
If Flo would have showed groups of black women, I would have been like, damn, man, I would have been proud of them. I would no longer be able to say white women started feminism. If she would have showed it and proved it, I would have no longer would have been able to say that feminism started with white women.
But I'm saying,
Jessie said she did. No, she did not.
But she talking mad shit. She don't even know. She can't give us a black woman. She said Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth did not start feminism. Sojourner Truth didn't have a whole mass movement of women who said, fuck that, we want equal rights. Yes, she was probably preaching that shit, but it didn't connect with the masses of women when it turned out to a thing that got shit changed in real life. When these white women said, we want equal rights, these white men coalesced and compromised with them and said, all right, black women didn't have that power to do that. So how could a black woman have started feminism? Like, if y'all niggas want to be smart, let's really be smart. Y'all didn't have the power to start feminism. Just like y'all say, we didn't have the power. Them white niggas was kicking your asses and with water hoses and all that. What power did y'all have to have a mass movement of all women in America to say, yo, fuck these niggas? Y'all was following white women. Just like we was following the white man, right?
Pookie, the problem is, I don't know how old Florida is, but I think they stopped showing some of it. Like when I was coming up through school, down here in Mississippi, they showed us the gruesome black and white tapes of people getting beat and everything. It wasn't only men. It was women getting fucked up out there. And so I believe they stopped showing it in certain places because it'll make them girls, the little girls that see it, they won't like, damn, they did us like this too. See, you see the divide in these conversations. They'll say men didn't have the power, but we was all living together. Do you think if them white folk had that much power, they gonna let your black ass do it too? And you a part of our group. You come from us, and we come from y'all. All of our ass was in bondage and couldn't do shit unless you just want to know one of them, you know what I'm saying, indentured servants or whatever. And they was fucking them up and stealing them and bringing them motherfuckers back down here.
But
stealing free motherfuckers.
Vic, look what I just said. And this is her response. Marble mouth bandit. But you can't get up here and disprove anything I just said. What fucking power did black women have to start feminism? And it catch on and turn into a mass movement where all women in America say, you know what? Let's follow them.
No. A lot of them motherfuckers were scared to go work in some of them motherfucking houses because of being afraid of being essayed by the son of some of them folk. Man, them folk, look, black women went on that shit. They were trying to be more
answer that question.
Be around their own folks, man. Shit, them black women was scared of them white boys like that. Unless they was a hooker or a prostitute. Now them type of women that were running rapid, they go anywhere, do whatever. But no, regular black women, no. They can
name specific black women throughout history who have pushed for equal rights. But if you want to say they pushed for equal rights, it became, in retrospect, it became something similar to feminism after the feminist movement started. When did the feminist movement start? When do we recognize the feminist movement started? Not no fucking Sojourner Truth. Y'all crazy.
Look, she gonna call Taz in a minute. Taz coming. I'm just saying name 3 times. Summon his ass up. Taz.
Nobody is identifying Sojourner Truth as a fucking founder of feminism. She's naming a woman who fought for equal rights. You can define that as feminism, but they didn't call it feminism back then.
No, equal rights ain't got nothing to do with feminism. Equal rights is just the rights having the same rights as your counterparts, as the other races. You know what I'm saying? Male, female, woman, and child. All of us supposed to be the same. That ain't got shit to do with no boy or girl separation. No equal. No, hell no.
Nah, but
feminism was a one-sided argument. It was to do for one group of people, which was women. And then black women weren't just included like that. They were doing that shit for the white women.
Honestly, Vic, I don't disagree with feminism because you had a bunch of dumb niggas out here getting paid more than women that were smarter than them. So I can't say I disagree with it. A lot of men survive because feminism wasn't a thing.
That was that affirmative action shit. That's the affirmative action shit, and that ain't got nothing to do with just a male or a female. That was for a whole group. You know what I'm saying? People that couldn't get into positions. You know what I'm saying? So they had to bring in other races of people in order to make it kind of balanced. That's what affirmative action was about. It wasn't about just no male or no female. That shit catered to both male and female. So that still ain't got nothing to do with no feminism. Feminism catered to one goddamn group, and that's the female species. I don't give a damn if it's white, black, Chinese, purple, blue, or brown. It's only specific to females. Feminist movement. And a lot of them motherfuckers, just like I said earlier, a lot of them people that had those ideas and the shit, they was the undesirable women anyway. Them motherfuckers weren't pretty. Them some bitch wearing boots.
The crazy shit is
looking ugly as hell back then.
Crazy shit is Vic. The crazy shit is Vic, and it sounds crazy because niggas be wanting to be smart. Flora, you want to be smart. Black women started feminism. Let's go with that. But when actual tangible shit becomes law that actually affects us in reality, guess who benefited off of the black woman's feminism? White women, called affirmative action. Women. They the most beneficial. Y'all did all that work for them white bitches to take y'all jobs? Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sound crazy.
Yep. That's what it all be about. See, the white woman, that little white woman, Lily White, she a bad motherfucker. She gonna fuck over her men, other folk men, and the women that come from the men. That Lily White been against everybody since the beginning of time. I'm telling y'all, better look it up. The white woman don't like none of y'all. And then
I'm
get what
trying to.
she gonna put her sons and her husband in place to get on your motherfucking head every goddamn time if she ever feel threatened. Them white women don't give a fuck about y'all.
So
let
Vic, can I ask this?
let her position get threatened. Any one of y'all work in an office or any kind of space, let that little white woman position get threatened. The only thing she gonna do is go to the supervisor or HR and cry a little bit. She gonna walk your motherfucking ass
Get
up
your
out of
ass
that
up
bitch.
out of here.
Get your ass up
Now
out of here. You know what?
let's stick
Shit.
to the point, Vic. Let's stick to the point because they want
Yeah, go
niggas
ahead.
to argue facts. Jay Prince. So the argument, because I didn't hear, like I said, was so the argument Flora was saying was black women started the feminist movement. That
He
nigga can't
probably
even hear
on
me,
he probably on the phone.
nigga.
Mm.
This nigga
He
eat.
probably over there. Nah, he probably talking to Flora. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. Yeah, he had to talk to her in the back. Goddamn, Flora. Pad that goddamn hookah. She got sleepy and want to fight. Goddamn. She a toddler, ain't
Look
it?
what now look how they taking this, Vic. This is crazy. What's her name? I don't know. I don't want to destroy your name, but Tanisha. She said, so these motherfuckers don't believe women deserve human rights. Interesting. That's not what none of us
Ain't
said.
nobody said
That's not. That's
none of that. Don't you
crazy
put
right
no
there.
words
That's
in nobody.
crazy how they
Nah, see, know what you
mischaracterize
do?
what we talking about.
No,
We're literally.
but it would let you know, Pookie. When you dealing with one of these motherfuckers, it's dangerous. Record every goddamn thing. You see how they switch up words and saying shit that we didn't even use them same as that word. Now time. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing what happened when them police pull up. When they
What I'm saying is,
you lying.
how did black women start a movement, and white women ended up becoming the most benefit from that movement more than black women?
Shit, they ain't started. You know what they probably did? They probably made the black woman the face of it so they can take all the bumps and bruises. Shit, that's
No.
what they always do now.
So
That's what they
ladies,
always
y'all
do
all
now.
hold on. They all in the chat. They all want to talk all that shit. Please explain that to me. If your argument is black women started feminism, how does it ended up? How did it end up where white women benefited off of it more than y'all?
They ain't
This
had
shit
no
sound
power.
crazy to me.
They ain't had no power in the movement. That's all. Shit. You can learn a lot from a dummy. They ain't had no power in the movement. Motherfucker protesting. Look, every time somebody has a movement, they always got their frontline soldiers that they gonna prop up to get shot down. And then the people in the back gonna always benefit. And Lily White was in the back making the fool out of every goddamn woman that they passed the flies out of to. And they reap the benefits of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? While sitting at home, being stay-at-home moms and all that shit. Black women out there fighting the power, protesting for the shit. And when you go up there to them government offices, they deny your ass of every motherfucking thing. And white girl sitting on 4 food stamp card. Shit, y'all better stop playing and wake up and stop that division. The only thing I don't like when black folk be with all that division. These black women get on here, y'all black men, cause they always like to put black men in front. Y'all black men ain't got no power and everything. You stupid motherfuckers, you staying in the same slave shack I was staying in. You ain't had none either. Shit, you ain't had no power either. When they were letting them dogs loose and them water holes on the motherfucker, get what? The only thing they saw was black. And when that dog ran after anybody, a white person can be standing right there in the midst of them. Get what? He'll bank right and bank left and get dead on the nigga ass. He ain't one biting white folk. Shit, y'all better stop all that division and get your motherfucking self back together.
Nah, Vic. The crazy thing is, and I don't like to do the black woman versus black men shit. Let's do the adult prove your fucking point shit. Be smart like y'all say y'all gonna be, like y'all say y'all are. Be intelligent like y'all say. That argument don't make no fucking sense. That's what I'm saying.
Look, they can have all the book smarts in the world, but they ain't got common sense. That shit just ain't gonna work. Look, one thing about book smarts, you can only apply book smarts to a certain specific thing, right? But common sense, you can apply it to the world. A lot of these folks is just book. They learned one subject. They learned how to follow one blueprint. And if you deviate off the path of that blueprint, they don't know shit else. A lot of these people ain't as smart as what you think they are, Pookie. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Some
a lot of niggas think a lot of niggas think more highly of themselves than they actually should. That's the fucking problem.
Well, I always been taught I just don't trust a person in a suit with a nice voice. Shit, it's all about what's in that motherfucker head. You know what I'm saying? What it look like might not be what it be. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I was just taught another way. I was taught the southern way. So a lot of this shit these folks be
What I
talking
would
about.
ask, what I would ask black women, and if they look. So if we're making an argument that we're getting attacked because we're having an argument on the origins of feminism, what does it benefit black women to say we started feminism? I don't understand. I'm trying to. What does it benefit y'all for saying that?
Hey, I'm putting in this show, man. I'm not interested in this no more. I'm not gonna sit up here. If people can't accept the fact that they lose an argument, well, I no sense to me even participating in this stupid shit. One thing I'm not gonna do is make myself look dumb or stupid just to make somebody feel good. I don't see nothing. I didn't see no disrespect or nothing. I didn't disrespect nobody or nothing.
No, you didn't.
And nobody got
She called us monkeys. No, she called us monkeys.
Oh, you can't always win in an argument. You get in your body, man. I'm not gonna do this shit. All right, y'all. We'll start a stream up tomorrow.
Well, damn.
All right. Shout out to Team Woosh. Shout out to Mr. Pookie. Shout out to everybody that came. We have 80 people in here. All right, y'all, man. Shout out to the Black House.
All right, man. It's gonna be better. Y'all will get it together, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good, dog.
Don't be